increasing clouds as we get into the afternoon, and temperatures pretty close to seasonal averages in the mid to low 80s for most of us. A little bit breezy as some incoming clouds for later on today could bring us a couple scattered showers or isolated thunderstorms. As we get into the evening hours, some of those showers will continue. They do fizzle out overnight, and looks like temperatures overnight will get down into the pretty comfortable low end of the 50s for some sleeping weather, and Sunday sees a couple stray showers in the morning, but pretty sunny towards the afternoon. From the WGN Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Tim Joyce.
Chicago News 24/7, breaking news at once. I'm Molly Cavanaugh, WGN Radio News.
Welcome aboard, Molly. This is David Hochberg. Fasten it down, buckle up. We got Home Sweet Home Chicago coming up next.
I would recommend anybody to Mega. She said, let's try Mega because we don't know anybody else that does that kind of work. And Steve came out and just happy from the get-go.
We're speaking today with Mega customer Jim Stipp.
They redid the bathroom for us. This is the second time they've done something, and we both feel very relaxed about it. Have no qualms with them coming in. They got the keys to the house. We enjoy the gentleman who does it, who's Jeff. He does a fantastic job. My wife and I were talking about tonight is that Jeff had laid down some kind of, I don't know what it was on the floor. For him walking in and out, he didn't have to mark up the floor or do anything, and they kept everything nice and clean, and I would not hesitate to go back to them again or recommend them to anybody. They come in, they're professional. I like Mega. We're just happy.
One Mega call does it all.
847-658-8989. 847-658-8989.
Megapros.com.
One Mega call does it all.
You may already know Mr. Floor for the beautiful wood floors that we install, sand, and refinish. Mr. Floor is a full-service local Chicagoland company who has provided homeowners and businesses with complete flooring solutions for over 30 years. Hi, I'm Igor Marak of Mr. Floor, and born out of our extensive experience and knowledge with hardwood floors comes the best hardwood floor cleaner on the market. As we visit Chicagoland homes and businesses every day, we see the damage that incorrect floor maintenance can cause. Most people are not cleaning their hardwood floors properly, and as we all know, a bucket of water and a mop is the surest way to ruin a wood floor. Forget about those harsh chemicals and cleaning products that leave your floors hazy and lifeless. We've researched, developed, and now produce the best hardwood floor cleaner ever. Our cleaner breaks the bonds of dirt and grease from your floor's coating without harming it. It's also eco and pet friendly too. Thousands of Mr. Floor clients have been using our cleaners for years, and now you can too. Visit us online at MrFloor.com to learn more and place your order.
Use promo code WGN at checkout for a special offer.
Mr. Floor, the first and last name in floors.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to cars4kids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to cars4kids.org. That's cars with a K.
This episode of Home Sweet Home Chicago is sponsored by David Hochberg and Jeremy Hogle from MegaPros Home Repair, Remodel, and Renovation Experts. Janelle Iacchino from Rose Pest Solutions. Rich Dykstra from Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning. And Michael Houston from Lindholm Roofing. For additional sponsors of the Home Sweet Home program, please visit WGNradio.com/Home Sweet Home Chicago. Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
Thank you, Mr. Jennings. We light this candle every week with Elwood. Buddy, how many miles to Chicago?
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Hello, Chicago!
My name is David Hochberg, host of Home Sweet Home Chicago.
That's the best in the city of Chicago.
Where you from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
It's time for Home Sweet Home Chicago.
We're on a mission from God.
With your host, David Hochberg.
312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That is the Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. Jeremy is out on family responsibility, family duties. His daughter, I think, is doing volleyball, basketball, or dancing or something, or he's fishing. I don't know. He's got like 19 kids. Kid can't, one's like throwing fastballs at his wife, and she can't dodge them. So he keeps having kids, Janelle. You know how that is.
Yeah, I do.
It's his new hobby. 312-981-7200, Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. Let's go around the horn here. Ladies first, welcome back, Janelle Liacino. How are you?
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm great. And today I'm going to remind everybody that I've got a promotional offer for mosquito services, even for commercial settings. There's a lot of company picnics going on, so I have a story about that. But it's also peak fly season. So I'm going to get into some fruit flies, fungus gnats, drain flies, all that fun stuff.
And just outstanding. All you kids having your bowl of cereal right now, we apologize. Phone number for our listeners want to reach you.
Yep. Call 1-800-GOT-PESTS or visit rosepestcontrol.com for a free quote.
Oops, sorry. What? Rosepestsolutions.com for a free quote.
Rosepestcontrol.com.
Sorry. Rosepestcontrol.com. I cut you off. I apologize.
That's all right. Thank you.
Welcome back, the legend, the Hall of Famer, the man, the myth, the one and only Rich Dykstra.
Yes, I am.
Dorn Boss today. You're representing your nephew.
Yep.
Nephew's company.
Yes.
You look fantastic. Retirement is doing you well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Get your glasses checked.
I know. Yeah, my cataracts are acting up. So we're going into it. We're tipping our toes in the
90 degrees, baby.
Yeah, we're there, right?
Summer's here, and don't wait.
Because what happens when you wait, Rich? Does that air conditioner that was kind of hanging on at the end of last year that you made it through barely 2025?
It did not heal itself.
So what are we diving deeper for Dorn Boss today?
Little maintenance tips that you have to do.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Maintenance tips?
Change your filters.
Oh, yeah.
Silly things like that.
Yeah, we always talk about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rich has been involved with the show. We've been here 6 years, and at the other, you joined us here. So 6 years. You had one appearance at the other place to check it out, and you did such a fantastic job. You signed up, and you've been part of the show ever since we moved it to GN, and you must have talked about the filters less than 100, no more than 50 times that you've been on.
At least.
So, and that's a major factor on the performance and upkeep and how your unit performs.
Right. We always ask people, they have to change your filters. Oh, yeah. What do you think? And then about 5-10 minutes later, they call in. We'll cancel that call.
Yeah. Where is it? How do I do it? All that stuff. All right. Phone number if our listeners want to reach out to Dorn Boss to get their unit service before it gets super hot.
708-831-2281.
All right. Mike Houston.
Morning.
Morning. With does anything look different on Michael?
Well, below the waist, yes.
Hello.
He's got some Frankenstein scars that he was showing me pictures of. That was cool.
Second knee replacement.
Second one. Doing well. Healing.
Thank you to the United States military for your service and for taking care of your medical challenges that occurred while you were serving our country.
The VA takes good care of its vets.
Yes, it does.
So number two is he had the other one done, your one knee done a year ago, 2 years ago?
Last year, and this one done this year.
Oh, thank God.
6 weeks ago or so.
Which just proves, and we're a big fans and supporter of veterans here, right? You know that.
Big time.
That if you're a veteran and you need services done or get services provided to you or financial assistance that you qualify for, we'll talk about that later in the show because you helped the listener out whose husband passed away, and we'll dive deeper with that. The VA is there to help.
They are. They help a lot of vets. They help homeless vets. They help vets in need of physical, mental, and otherwise anything almost.
Mm-hmm. And surviving spouses.
And surviving spouses. We'll talk about that as well.
Yeah. Listener called in to me for help. Horrible situation. I connected her with Mike. He jumped right on it. Post-surgery, I didn't realize he had his leg cut open and all that hardware put in, but Mike was very, very, very liberal with his time and thankful to you.
Helped her from my hospital bed.
Yes. I had no idea. So that's awesome. What are we talking about?
Talking about repairs needed to a roof, maintenance as time goes on. Not every roof needs to be replaced.
Okay. Phone number?
773-283-7675 or info@lindholmroofing.com.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the mailbag. Mailbag is overflowing. We'd like to welcome Tony Preckwinkle to our show during the mailbag. The lady that will not accept my invitation to come on the show. The lady who said that the tax bills would come out on time, and we just got a news press release that the second installment tax bills are going to be late again. So we will review that. So Tony Preckwinkle will be on the show after these messages. 312-981-7200. That's Mega Pro's call, text, and photo line. This is Home Sweet Home Chicago on 720 WGN.
Replacing your windows and doors is a big project. You need an installer you can trust. The solution is simple. Do what I did. I'm John Williams. Call Next Door and Window, 844-600-NEXT for a free consultation. Next is a local family-owned business. Over the past 24 years, they've replaced thousands of windows and doors for homeowners all over Chicagoland. They're proud of the trust they've built. That trust has earned them the BBB Torch Award for Business Ethics. And Next offers this unique solution, fiberglass windows. Designed to withstand Chicago's extreme weather. They don't warp and crack like vinyl. Fiberglass windows stay snug and tight. They last up to 50 years. Next Door and Window is 100% focused on your satisfaction. They take a no-pressure consultative approach. You buy when you're ready. Right now, get premium fiberglass windows for as low as $89 a month, plus 50% off installation of windows and doors. Call 844-600-NEXT online, nextwindow.com. Nextwindow.com.
Do you know how many sump pumps fail? All of them. The question isn't if your sump pump will fail, it's when. And with summer storms rolling through Chicagoland, now is the time to make sure yours is ready. Hi, I'm Joel Spencer with Permaseal. We've helped protect over 500,000 homes across Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. From sump pumps and battery backup systems to ejector pumps, we help homeowners prepare for the next heavy rain. That's why we install the most reliable systems to keep your basement dry when you need them most. We're also home to the Basement Defender, the only system that tests your sump pumps daily, alerting you to potential issues before an emergency. And right now, Home Sweet Home Chicago listeners can receive 5% off their sump pump system. Visit permaseal.net/suite or call 800-421-SEAL to schedule your free inspection. And be sure to mention SUITE for your discount.
Hi, I'm Tim Stearns from TJ Stearns. I find that people are generally unaware of certain factors that can significantly impact your path to retirement. Factors like healthcare, taxes, income, and legacy planning. As you approach retirement, if these elements are not addressed, it can have devastating effects. I call it the retirement riddle, and I love solving it. Call me. Let's discuss a Protect and Grow blueprint. 1-800-640-2256. My only minimum is that you're a nice person. 1-800-640-2256 or visit tjstearns.com.
What matters most when choosing a financial partner? Great rates? Confidence your financial data secure? Being treated like more than just an account number. Consumers Credit Union delivers all that and then some. As a not-for-profit credit union, their focus is on you, not profits through fees or less personal service. They're in your corner, helping you reach your goals every step of the way. Join today and become a part owner. Your success is their success. Learn more at myconsumers.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's a show about food, fashion, and some fun. Daytime Chicago with Tanya Francisco and Amy Rutledge. Weekday mornings at 10 on WGN TV.
Hey, let's see what topics we got in the old mailbag, huh?
It's time for Home Sweet Home Chicago's Mailbag. Brought to you by Center Guard Plumbing.
Mail call.
Janelle, Senegar Plumbing, you know them well.
Oh, yes.
Only plumbing company that I trust to touch my pipes that are in my house. Tony Preckwinkle, newly elected Cook County Board President, unfortunately newly reelected, came out earlier and said this, Benny. Welcome to the show, Tony Preckwinkle.
The hard work is now done. The system has been modernized. The tax bills are going out on time. They're actually at the printer as we speak. They'll be out by March 2nd, due April 1st. And we'll have a transparent and accountable system going forward.
Mm-hmm. And then the reporter said something like, is that a guarantee? And she mentioned something like, according to the press release here, according to ChatGPT, she said, and call the schedule a lock. Just released this week, Tony Preckwinkle announced Cook County tax bills will be going out late again, second installment for the fourth out of the fifth year. What does this mean for Cook County residents? Well, number one, it's good for all the local municipalities this time and the school boards that were running out of money. They are going to issue they came up with $300 million somewhere that they're going to give to municipalities and school boards so they could function, interest-free loans, $300 million. Poof! $300 million out of the air, right? Tax-free, interest-free loans to local municipalities to keep them functioning. Fantastic. Guess where that money had to come from? Had to come from an interest-bearing account someplace that the county had somewhere as an emergency fund that they're going to pull out of an interest-bearing account to give to the local municipalities due to their freaking incompetence, and give it to them for tax-free revenue. So you've got all the local municipalities aren't storming down to the county boardroom to blast these people to their face for their incompetence. Okay, so here we go again, another round. You all voted her in. I tried my best to not vote her in. She said earlier that the tax bills are on time. First installment went out. Those always go out on time. Second installment won't. What does that mean for our listeners? Here's what it means for our listeners if you're selling a house. Number one, you're going to be walking away with less money from the sale of your house because there's going to be what's called a tax indemnification set aside for your buyer until the tax bill comes out so they can make sure that there's enough taxes being held back to give to the buyer. So if you're selling your house, you're going to get less. Does the Cook County Board President give two craps about you? No. What does it mean for anybody looking to refinance a home? 4 out of 5 years, I believe this has happened. We've got to hold back twice the amount of your tax bill because we don't know what your tax bill is until the tax bill comes out. 2 months. Okay, I'm taking the over on that. Okay, I'm taking the over. Okay, we'll be lucky to have it by Christmas like they did last year. They jammed it down everybody's throats. Okay, so we got $300 million out of the blue to take care of the local municipalities, keep the school districts and all the towns and villages going. That's great. It's costing everybody in Cook County money. So think about that when you're going to refinance or sell your home. And thank Tony Preckwinkle for that little nugget. Now that I did that, you ready, Rich?
I'm ready.
Okay. I blasted a Democrat, so I'd like to welcome President Trump to our show.
You know what I really love? I love the inflation.
Loves the inflation. Sure, he loves the inflation.
I knew that was coming.
U.S. home foreclosures are accelerating. Properties with foreclosures filing rose 26% year over year, first quarter 2026. 119,000 filings, highest in 6 years, but our president loves the inflation. Last time foreclosures were at this high was first quarter 2020, just before the government relief program. Okay, so all of you MAGA lovers out there, Hochberg's got TDS. I just bashed Tony Preckwinkle. I'm going after a Republican now. I went first with a Democrat, now with the Republican. Okay, drink your soup. Okay, relax. I don't care what freaking party you're from. If you're screwing people over, I'm going to say it. And here's another thing we need to be careful of. You want to know this? Downtown Chicago is in a complete economic freefall. Depression levels declines. We need special session to take care of it. Here's what happened. 401 South State Street. Okay, it's a building. 401 South State Street sold in 2016 for $68.1 million. 2016. Okay, 10 years ago.
Yep.
That's easy math.
Yeah,
2026, 10 years ago. Yep. So for $68.1 million. Just sold for $4.2 million.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a decrease of 94%. Guess where that burden falls on? The residents of Cook County. Okay? Ineffective leadership is what's causing this. Okay? So brace for impacts, folks, if you're in Cook County. We got to pay for this somehow. All right, I'm done with that. Let's go over to this. Help the listener. Mark called me yesterday, sent me an email Thursday, reached out, called him 80-year-old aunt living in an assisted living facility right now, rehab facility. She had something go wrong, I think, with her back or her legs or something. I don't know what it was. She lives in a $500,000+ home, Mike. She had a $250,000 mortgage. She's in her 80s, called for a reverse mortgage. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough equity for her to do a reverse mortgage. Plus, the reverse mortgage only would have saved her a G note a month because that's what her mortgage payment was. She's got a rate in the 2s, okay? Didn't work out. Referred them over to Kane County Teachers Credit Union. They're going to be able to pull out a HELOC over 150 Gs. Mark's going to be able to help her aunt fund the in-home health care when she gets out of the rehab facility. That's how we help the listener. That is what we do on this show every single weekend. So if you or any of your friends or listeners out there are having the same type of challenges as Mark and Aunt, there are solutions, but you got to get to us soon, fast, okay? Here's one. You ready for this? This is a great one. Listener calls me about a month ago. Got my daughter in the car, schlepped all the way out to the University of Iowa to pick up my favorite middle daughter. This lady calls me, says, hey, looking to refinance my home. I'm like, okay, what do you got? She's like, I got this mortgage in 2.625. I need $190,000 to send my daughter, pay off some debt, send my daughter to college. Daughter's going to college, needed whatever. So you don't want to refinance out of your 2% loan. That's ridiculous. You need a HELOC so you could pay off your debt and monitor the amount of money, regulate the money going out to the college, because if you refinance, you're going to get all the money at once and pay interest on the money today when you don't need the money until tomorrow. Okay, hooked her up with CCU. There was a miscommunication there, whatever. She somehow gets to a company that rhymes with Mutual of Omaha. Okay? Did I get that right? Rhymes with Mutual of Omaha. They've got her teed up on an FHA 6.875%, 30-year fixed loan with over $10,000 in closing costs. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I don't do this for a living. I got confused. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, no. She's like, well, they're going to credit me some closing costs. I'm like, yeah, and I'm 7'5", and I'm the center for the Chicago Bulls. It ain't happening, okay? So I'm like, send me the loan docs. 6.875, no closing cost credit. Okay? Mutual of Omaha. Actually, that's the name of the company. It doesn't rhyme with Mutual of Omaha.
I was still stuck on what rhymes with Mutual of Omaha.
Yeah, it's Mutual of Omaha. So I'm like, you're stopping that. I connected her with Consumer Credit Union again. They re-engaged it yesterday. Challenge is loans in a land trust, right? And a lot of people don't want to take the loan out of a land trust and put it back in a land trust because it's a pain in the rear end, okay? But for 2%, a loan in the 2s, as opposed to going into an FHA loan in the 6s with over $10,000 in costs and fees, including the upfront mortgage insurance premium, which was over $5,000. Okay, you're more than doubling. The guy's like selling, she sent me the text, you're saving all this money. And I'm like, yeah, I could get a HELOC over here at CCU for like $300. And your interest rate will be prime -2 for the first year and prime -0.5 just on the money that you borrow. You're still going to pay off your debt, save a ton of money, keep your 2% loan, and then regulate the money that you need for your daughter's college education. When you need it, you start paying on it when you write the checks. So thank you for Mutual of Omaha there. And company that rhymes with Wintrust. Listener calls me yesterday. He wants to buy a 4-unit building. And he's like, yeah, they quoted me 6.5. I'm like, no, they didn't. You're not getting a conventional loan. They're putting you into a commercial loan. I guarantee you. He's like, no. I'm like, look at the paperwork. Okay. I can't even get you a owner occupied 4-unit at 6.5 today due to the war, with the rates running up. I go, it's not. He's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you're right. Plus, they wanted to put down a 0.5 point discount point, extra charges. Wanted to put down 35%. Long story short, I got them rolling on a 25% down conventional loan, no discount point. And yeah, my rate's a little higher, but it doesn't balloon in 5 years where you have to refinance every 5 years. So I want to thank Wintrust for the lead. And I like to thank Mutual of Omaha for the 2 opportunity. Well, yeah, Mutual of Omaha, CCU would like to thank you for that lead that I reconnected. And I'd like to thank Wintrust for sending me that loan. 312-981. This has been the Mailbag, sponsored by Center Guard Plumbing. These are actual calls from actual listeners. We're not making this up. We don't have to because I get an abundance of influx of calls. And we got a great one from a veteran later in the show. We got to hit a break here. How you helped a listener whose husband passed away. They were married. He filled out the paperwork incorrectly while he was alive. He subsequently passed away. May his memory be a blessing. And she wanted to get his survivorship benefits, and she couldn't, and she was running brick walls. I connected her with Mike, and Mike will finish the story later on in the show. That's been the Center Guard Mailbag. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That's the Mega Pros Call, Text, and Phone line. This is Home Sweet Home Chicago on 720 WGN. The Rich Dykstra from Dornboss Heating and Air coming up after these messages.
Making the ride home much more entertaining. Lisa Dent, afternoons 2 to 6 on WGN.
It's 79 degrees and sunny at the lakefront at 10:30. Good morning. I'm Molly Cavanaugh. President Trump is gearing up for next week's Group of Seven summit, and Iran will be on the agenda. WGN Radio Sports, we've got the Dodgers at White Sox 3:10 and Cubs at the Giants at 9:05. The NBA Finals Game 5 tonight, Knicks at the Spurs 7:30. Taking a look at the roadways, the Kennedy is stop and go inbound between Cumberland Avenue and Harlem Avenue. Stevenson outbound between Cicero and Harlem is also stop and go. On the Dan Ryan, it's looking a little slow inbound between Cermak Road and 18th Street. A senior U.S. administration official says that that President Donald Trump is expected to discuss plans to demine the Strait of Hormuz with allies during next week's Group of Seven summit in France. The official, who briefed reporters, said that Trump also plans to meet on the sideline of the summit with leaders of Egypt, Qatar, and United Arab Emirates to discuss efforts to wind down the Iran war. Summit starts Monday. Britain and France, who are both members of the G7, have expressed interest in assisting with demining the critical waterway once the conflict is paused. A former University of Illinois police officer faces 25 years behind bars. He was convicted of sexually assaulting a woman he met at a concert, 55-year-old Gerard Sandage. He was found guilty on 2 counts of criminal sexual assault in Champaign County. The victim testified that she met him at a concert back in 2018. The next night, she joined him for dinner and went back to his apartment. The victim testified that she felt sedated after taking a drink and woke up twice to Sandage performing sex acts on her. Sandage was also faced sexual assault charges in 3 other cases. The WGN Weather Center forecast, mostly sunny, looking at a chance of isolated storms, high of 85 expected today. Tonight, partly cloudy and a low in the mid-60s with a chance of some isolated showers, with Sunday looking at a chance of morning showers and then a high near 70. Chicago News 24/7, breaking news at once. I'm Molly Cavanaugh, WGN Radio News.
Most homes sell for less than they should simply because they weren't prepared properly. At the Sarah Leonard team, preparation isn't an afterthought, it's the strategy. Hi, it's Sarah Leonard. For more than 20 years, we've built a trusted network of painters, handymen, cleaners, and stagers who know exactly how to make a home shine. When our partners go to work, sellers see the difference. Their homes show better, sell faster, and for more money. The preparation doesn't have to be stressful. From decluttering and organizing to staging and decorating, our team guides you step by step on what to do to maximize your home's value. You get full service support, expert direction, and a smoother selling experience from start to finish. Because when it's time to sell, who you choose matters. Choose the team that knows how to position your home for its highest price. Choose the Sarah Leonard team. Your home sold, guaranteed, or we'll buy it. Call 224-263-1238 or visit WGNSarah.com.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? During the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, now through June 15th, new customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi, just $50 a month for 5 years. And get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. Plus, add 1 line of Xfinity Mobile Select and you can save an average of $60 a month over Verizon and AT&T. You can even try it free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Savings based on 1 gig internet and 1 mobile select line compared to similar Verizon and AT&T plans over 5 years. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
Well, Lorenzo, the pitch looked good.
Yeah, so green.
USA keeper was decent enough.
Didn't have much to do.
99 minutes.
Not a single goal. Well, Bet365 sure came through, though. I bet $10 and got $150 in bonus bets, just for signing up.
At least someone scored.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Illinois. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Steve Dale. I will be live from renowned Pettorino's restaurant, Booth 46, twice monthly. I'll be talking with celebrities, historians who know about the past, and Chicago newsmakers of the present. Listen to Booth 46 at WGNradio.com.
The Stanley Cup Final.
The Stanley Cup Final can come to an end if the Hurricanes can beat the Golden Knights in Game 6 in Las Vegas. Carolina looks to hoist the cup for the first time in 20 years tomorrow night at 7. Eddie Olczyk and John Forsland have the call. Hurricanes and Golden Knights, Game 6 on your home for Blackhawks hockey, WGN.
Now back to David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. So, Rich, I gotta throw this in there. I forgot I was on such a Tony Preckwinkle rage. Tyler Technologies is the name of the company that runs our software that I've mentioned on the show and to Tony Preckwinkle's face at the county board meetings numerous times. The valuation as of Friday, when their stock closed at $298.84 a share, is about $13 billion with a B, Rich, with a B, $13 billion. So since Tony Preckwinkle isn't going to do anything about this, I encourage all of our listeners in Cook County to call them at 1-800-800-2581. That number again, 800-800-2581. Press prompt number 1 for software and technology support, and politely ask them why they can't send out software engineers to fix our problem that we spent millions of dollars for and that they've been paid for, and it's still effed up. Okay, I think it's fair, and do it respectfully. There's 5.2 million people in Chicago. There are a lot of people outside of Chicago that own property in Chicago that you should call 800-800-2581, prompt number 1, and leave a respectful message. I live in Cook County. I would like to know why our tax bills, your company that has been paid millions of dollars for a service in 2015 for software to be delivered in 2018, and 8 years later is still not functioning the way it should. And be respectful. And 5.2 million people, flood their phone lines. Shut their phone lines down. You want civil disobedience? Here, Tony Preckwinkle won't do it. I'll do it.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. So, Tony, if you could edit that to the end of the other one, that would be fantastic. And yes, I will be going down to the county board meeting to invite Tony Preckwinkle back on our show and to ask her these questions to her face. Rich Dykstra.
Yes, I am.
Dornbos. There was a gentleman in here. I forgot the young man's name that came in. Gil. Yeah. He did a great job. And I asked the question, if you go into and I know when you own Dykstra Home Services, the answer was the same. If you go into the wherever the furnace is, wherever the air conditioner is, and you're doing the inspection, and there is a part that's broken, right? It could be a switch. I don't know. You know me. I don't know what that thing. Yeah, some piece of equipment that is part of the overall component of the. It's a component of the overall heating and air conditioning unit, and it only needs that one specific piece. You will just charge the borrower. You will charge the homeowner, right, or the property owner, just for the part and the service and the cost of the truck and the professional go out there to replace. You're not going to sell them a $7,000 unit, correct?
That's correct.
Can you dive deeper into that? You've been your third generation before you sold out.
Right.
You've seen these scumbag fly-by-nights, the chucking of trucks,
They go in, they'll come into your house, say, oh, you need a motor? No problem, I should have it in the truck. They go sit in the truck for 15, 20 minutes, come back and say, bad news. I don't have it. It'll be a month to get it out of the factory. It's 10 degrees out. What do you want to do?
Right. Or it's 98 in the shade.
What do you want to do?
115 with humidity.
And then they nail you for, now it's 18 to 20,000. Jeez, they're going.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, we've got this great financing option that only costs you $100 a month for the next 20 years.
Right.
Wow.
0 interest for 72 months.
Sure. Yeah. And then you get to the 73rd month, and here comes the freight train because you can't afford to pay it off.
Yeah. Always get a second opinion.
Okay.
I've said that forever. If they're trying to sell you a new piece of equipment, get a second opinion.
All right. Talk about maintenance. What are the easy things that our listeners can do? And also, I know I'm going to throw this out there. What should they be aware of if it are telltale signs that something big is coming and this might be going on. It's not that big of a deal, but it's like, you know what? I can't breathe I'm breathing heavy and my left arm hurts. Well, you're probably having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, what are symptoms that our listeners should be aware of so they don't get into that position where they need a new $7,000 to $20,000 unit?
Your AC is just like your car. It needs maintenance.
Yep.
If you have it cleaned and checked every year, chances are you're not going to have a problem. But if you don't take care of it, you're going to look for ice. You'll see frost.
Even in the summertime, right?
Especially in the summertime.
Okay.
If you see frost anywhere, shut it off and immediately check your filter.
Filter?
Yeah, because it's not getting enough air across the coil. So instead of the condensate running out, it freezes. So look for frost.
That $1.50 item that people forget about?
Yeah.
It costs you a lot of money.
Interesting.
And two, this is a really stupid thing, but early in the year, check your thermostat if it's set to cool. We've run so many calls where we get out there and the thermostat isn't set to cool.
Oh.
So flip the switch.
They still have it on the winter mode.
Right.
So switch it over to cool.
Yep.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Okay, so what happens? Okay, guarantee you, half of our listeners, and probably more, have no idea what the hell, where to go to even look for that. So where do they go?
To their thermostat.
Okay.
And there's a section that says heat, off, or cool.
Okay.
You just flip it to cool.
Cool.
And then when it's really hot, I know I've said this before, but leave your blower running on the furnace. When it's 90 degrees out, it keeps the air moving through the house.
Is there a setting on their thermostat that allows that to happen?
Yeah, fan, automatic, or on.
Fan, automatic, on, and switch from heat to cool.
Heat to cool, and then go from automatic to on.
Okay, so a question for you. What happens to the unit and to the homeowner or to the property owner or the people living in the unit, whatever, if you try to run your air conditioner because it's 90-some degrees out and it's still on the heat mode and not the cool mode?
The air conditioner won't turn on.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple.
Aha.
That's simple. It has to be set to cool.
Set to cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Simple thing.
And that's where shady operators come out and said,
oh boy, you need a new thermostat.
Jeez.
You know what? It's running hot.
Right.
Because it's a broken unit when all they have to do is switch it to cool.
Right.
And most of our listeners could easily go to their units right now, their thermostats. Two things. Make sure it's from heat to cool.
Right.
And then make sure that the blower is either on or automatic.
Right.
It's that simple.
Right. It's that simple. Jeez. And with the carrier systems, they'll run in a low blower all the time. So you're not running at high speed.
Okay.
And then when the air conditioning has to come on, the blower will ramp up. They'll ramp up.
And we got to hit the brake. Ceiling fans, which direction in the summer should they be rotating?
I leave mine pulling the air up all the time.
You leave it up all the time?
Right.
No matter what?
No matter what.
So that's which way? Counterclockwise, counterclockwise, or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
So you run your fans counterclockwise all the time?
All the time.
Why?
Because it just keeps the air moving, and it's not blowing excuse me, not blowing down on you.
And cool temps and cool air drops anyway.
Right.
So you've got to go in counterclockwise.
So it pulls that cold air up, and
It
gets it
circulates.
circulating. Yep.
I got to check all my fans when I
I'll
get
tell
home.
you, same here. Well, that's why I'm listening. I got one of my daughters. I mean, she thinks I'm like ComEd, right? I mean, she never shuts the freaking fan. I'm like, what? One of my, Mr. C over here. I'm like, just turn the freaking fan off.
That's all you gotta do.
So counterclockwise draws the air up, and it keeps, and then it just circulates.
Right.
Right.
And
Interesting.
one important thing.
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
That's Rich clearing his throat. Go ahead.
The important thing about maintenance too is when they come out, they'll check the condensate drain, the water that runs out of the unit, especially if it's in an attic or above a living space. If that drain gets plugged, you've got rain coming through the ceiling.
Oof.
So they'll clean that out. They'll blow that line out. So you don't get it back.
With a clean and check.
Right.
Okay. Phone number. We ought to hit a break.
708-831-2281.
One more time.
708-831-2281.
All right. That was Rich Dykstra, the Rich Dykstra Hall of Famer, legend from Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning. We're going to pay some bills. Be right back with Mike Houston explaining how they helped Home Sweet Home Chicago, longtime listener Mary, with their challenge. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That's a MegaPros call, text, and photo line. This is Home Sweet Home Chicago at 720 WGN.
One single pest can ruin a business's reputation. Rose Pest Solutions is a trusted resource for commercial organizations that can't afford surprises like rodents, cockroaches, and other pests. Our partnerships are built on integrity, consistency, and a science-based approach that protects health and property. From kitchens and patient rooms to classrooms and production floors, Rose Pest Solutions delivers the communication and reliability that businesses depend on in a pest management partner. For a free assessment, call Rose Pest Solutions at 1-800-GOT-PESTS or visit rosepestcontrol.com.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you money and energy. With rebates on Energy Star appliances, so you can come back to a home full of savings. Discover more ways to save at ComEd.com/home savings. ComEd, powering lives.
Enter the Lindemann Chimney Heating and Cooling June Sweepstakes. For every North Side or South Side Baseball Series sweep here in June, Lindemann Chimney Heating and Cooling is giving away free air conditioner clean-in checks with boxes of Chicago's best steakhouse steaks from Happy to Meet You. Cool comfort and delicious steaks on the grill. There's no better way to enjoy summer. Log on to WGNradio.com/contest now. That's WGNradio.com/contests.
Mark Olson here. Now is the time to declare your independence from the outdated kitchen during the Redo Cabinets 4th of July event. Redo Cabinets, where hundreds of homeowners have discovered the benefits of refacing old kitchen cabinets, celebrates America's 250th birthday. Redo Cabinets, where you'll find premium cabinet facings made here in the USA, and you could choose from dozens of colors, various hardware, and accessory selections. During the Redo Cabinets 4th of July celebration, get $1,776 off your entire cabinet project and a free backsplash. And no payments for 12 months. That's right, no payments until 2027. Incredible savings. Call us today for a free, no obligation consultation. Redo Cabinets, 630-381-5583. That's 630-381-5583. Or visit us online at redocabinets.com. Don't replace it, redo it with Redo Cabinets.
This summer, all trails lead to Oregon, Illinois. Situated on the beautiful Rock River, Oregon is a picturesque community only 90 minutes from downtown Chicago and just 60 minutes from the western burbs. Hike and bike the trails, explore local shops and 30 restaurants, kayak down the river, experience the Black Hawk statue. In Oregon, there's something for everyone. Spend a day or weekend in Oregon, a place travel and leisure calls one of the Midwest's best-kept secrets. Go to visitoregonil.com to plan your trip today.
Home Sweet Home Chicago.
My blower has been running for the last 10 years.
What did you just say?
David's gonna
I
go
knew that
somewhere
was
with
coming.
I already did. I already did. I said I checked with his wife, and she confirmed that our listeners know.
They know.
A sarcastic remark
That was
is
like
coming.
a soft pitch and a home run.
I know.
derby.
3-2 fastball, and the fastball's coming.
Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
Ben doesn't miss much there, Rich.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was coming as soon as I said it.
He's been waiting for you to come back, and he's had that queued up for about 6-8 months.
There you go.
312-981-7200, 312-981-7200, MegaPro's call, text, and photo line. You want to talk about Mary in Arlington Heights, but first we're going to shoot out to Geneva. Jimmy's on the phone with a question for you. Jim, welcome to Home Sweet Home Chicago. How can we help you?
Yeah, I do have a question in reference to a roof, and I think, Mike, is that your name?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. My neighbor just got a tin roof, and he swears by it. My understanding is that veterans will be getting a rebate if they do purchase tin roofs. The other day when we had that rainstorm and that, he said that it was very loud. He said he kind of wished he didn't get the tin roof. I'm in the process right now looking at a roof. Should I invest in a tin roof or stay with a composite?
When you say composite, you mean like recycled composite, or are you talking about an asphalt roof?
Asphalt roof, I'm sorry.
All right, so that's okay. The advantage of a tin roof, and it's not so much tin, it's galvalume. It's pre-painted usually, any color you want. They look real nice. They're sleek. They're hail resistant to a point. They're fire resistant. It's a good product that's going to last longer than an asphalt roof, probably as long as a typical composite product roof. Is it loud? I don't think it's any louder than an asphalt roof or even a composite roof. The noise still has to come down through the roof, through the rafters, through the attic, into the home, and it's really not that bad. They don't put anything between the roof and the metal and the roof to deaden the sound other than typical underlayment, which goes under every roof. The disadvantage of a metal roof is it's probably 2.5, maybe 3 times more expensive than an asphalt roof, but you're still paying for the longevity, the look, and if it's something you and the wife like, then you think about going for it.
Okay. My understanding is that veterans are getting a break on that if you apply as a veteran. And I'm wondering if that'll bring the price down where it's manageable. And, I'm thinking 20 years on a roof, that's a long time. Will I be in this house for 30 or 40 years? I don't know. But, I guess I'd have to take a look at the price and check it all out, right?
Yeah, well, here, I think with the veteran discount, I don't think the VA, the Veteran Administration, is coming out and saying a blanket statement, hey, all veterans out there, install aluminum, metal roofs, and we're going to give you a discount. It might be that specific company that is trying to gain market share within the veteran community that would offer a discount, which is fantastic. But I don't think, have you heard anything? Because you're active with the VA.
I have not heard anything about a veteran discount or rebate, but I know that the VA will help out vets in need.
Sure, if you need help with your house fixing it up.
But I don't know anything. I know there's veteran discounts out there that are available. My company offers a veteran discount. Some suppliers offer veteran discounts. Some manufacturers offer veteran benefits. CertainTeed Roofing comes to mind. When you buy an extended warranty, they'll give you a $250 Cabela's gift card. That's a nice spiff.
Oh, wow. Sure. Now, one last question. Will if I call veterans, the DAV or those people associated with the veterans, can they give me recommendations as to who to use?
They can, if they have anyone, if they have a list, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for the information. I appreciate it.
Are you a veteran, Jim?
I am.
What branch did you serve?
In the Army.
Okay.
Vietnam.
Wow. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, Jim.
Right.
Any Agent Orange, Michigas going on with your health with that? I mean, I've done a lot of loans for men that were over there that got sprayed or handled Agent Orange, and they're not doing too well, and their bodies are breaking down. You got any type of disabilities or anything like that?
I do not. However, when I first started going to the VA, I was tested for Agent Orange, and it came back negative. However,
thank God.
New testing that's out there now, they diagnosed it where they couldn't before. So if you are a veteran, I'd ask for another test, because you may have Agent Orange that wasn't diagnosed, let's say 15 years ago, but you actually do have it.
And the reason I'm asking is because the state of Illinois, as you know, Michael, if you're 70% service connected, disabled, or greater, you don't pay real estate taxes. And if you're 30 to 50, you get 30% off the assessed value.
No, it's
is it 20? I know it's 50. I think it's 30 and 50 if you're 50 to 69.9. 50% off your assessed value.
Percentages, right?
Yeah, there's certain breaks. If you're 30 to 49.9, you get a certain amount off your assessed value, which will reduce your real estate taxes. If you're 50 to 69.99, you'll get a greater percent reduction off your assessed value, which will reduce your basis and lower your real estate tax. And if you're 70% service connected or greater, you will not pay real estate taxes
on your primary residence.
On your primary residence, and you might even qualify, Michael, for benefits from the VA.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
That's the reason I'm bringing it up, Jim. So thank you for letting us know and sharing that with our audience about the Agent Orange. That's a horrible product that we created.
Yeah, and I would suggest to your listeners, if you were diagnosed negatively, go back and have another test.
Amen. Well, thank you for that. And for that, Jimmy, you're getting 2 Mr. Floor cleaning products of your choice for being such a great caller and the first caller of the show, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, hang on for your Mr. Floor cleaning product of your choice. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, we only got like a minute before the break. Can you just quickly explain how you helped the listener, active duty service man, husband passed away, filled out the forms incorrectly. He didn't cross a T or dot an I, and she's been trying to get his death benefits that she is entitled to if he didn't make the mistake on the paperwork. She's running out of money, called me for help. I immediately referred her to you. Did not realize you were in the hospital bed, so I apologize for that.
That's all right.
And can you briefly explain how you helped her in 30 seconds before the break?
Basically, the way I help a lot of vets is I make sure they have the proper and the proper paperwork, and then if they can't fill it out to complete, then I help them fill it out to a point where they can submit it, and that's the process. Just get the proper paperwork in. And just like Social Security and disability, the VA may deny you initially, but keep going at it. Resubmit, and eventually you'll get to talk to someone that'll guide you through the steps you need to take to get success.
You identified the challenge that she was having. You provided the paperwork from the VA. You gave it to her. She lives in McHenry. She's in the process of completing that paperwork, submitting it to the VA. So hopefully they could get the T's crossed and the I's dotted that her husband, may his memory be an eternal blessing, did not complete properly, and she could get the benefits, the death benefits that she's deserved and entitled to. Okay, if anybody that wants a roof or any type of roofing questions or challenges, how should they reach you?
Reach us at 773-283-7675 or info@lindholmroofing.com.
All right, the news is next from the Northwestern Medicine Newsroom. After the news, the bug lady, Janelle Iacchino, will be on after the messages, after the news. Throwing over to Molly after these messages.
Robert Andreas was a World War II veteran who served in the 82nd Airborne Division. In 1956, Robert became a bricklayer in Cicero. A few years later, Robert began to focus on concrete, and with his sons, Bobby, Brad, and Byron, Robert Andreas and Sons Concrete Contractors was born. In the beginning, it was his 3 sons and a laborer doing all the work by hand. Today, Robert Andreas & Sons is a company with state-of-the-art equipment that can handle the smallest residential project all the way up to the largest industrial or commercial job. As owners, Byron oversees the company's operations, while Debbie, his sister, oversees the company's administration. Byron's daughter, Sarah, 3rd generation, handles sales and marketing. Now is the ideal time to have Andreas & Sons install or repair your driveway, sidewalk, patio, or steps. Do yourself a favor and contact Andreas & Sons, a true family-owned business. Call 708-863-5735 or visit AndreasConstruction.com.
For 99 years, generations of families have trusted their home's comfort to Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning. Dornbos isn't just a business in your neighborhood, they're your neighbors. Locally owned and operated, they provide honest recommendations through diagnostics and quality workmanship that lasts. Is your AC ready for the summer heat? Visit dornbos.com/WGN. You'll get $50 off an AC tune-up and cleaning. Schedule at dornbos.com/WGN. Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning, when only a legacy of comfort and excellence will do.
Did your electric bill make you say, what just happened? Demand for electricity is skyrocketing and utility rates are rising across the country, and it's expected to continue at a staggering rate. A Sunrun solar and power storage system puts you back in charge. With no upfront costs, locked-in rates, and backup power when you need it most, solar can limit your reliance on the grid. See if your home qualifies. Schedule a no-cost consultation, 224-458-7868, or visit gosunrun.com/WGN.
I'm here with Home Sweet Home Chicago real estate attorney and trust planning expert Dave Schluter, who has been practicing law for nearly 40 years. Dave, what are the circumstances a buyer or seller can cancel a deal after a contract has been signed?
In the Chicago metro area, Dave, we use a form contract that provides for a 5 business day period for me to make any changes. And if the changes aren't accepted, then the buyer can get out of the transaction. We just want to make sure that any contingencies that would prevent a smooth closing are also addressed. The buyer also can cancel if their inspection does not go well.
Dave always provides a free phone or in-person consultation, has a great staff, and you could reach him by calling 630-285-5300 or online at WGNattorney.com. That's 630-285-5300 or online at WGNattorney.com.
The best local resources combined with the global resources of News Nation. This is the station that keeps you informed. Chicago's very own, on air and online.
WGN Chicago.
A Nexstar Media Group station.
It's 80 degrees and sunny at the lakefront, 11:01. Good morning. I'm Molly Cavanaugh. The news is sponsored by tourthemansion.com. A Hammond man is facing multiple felony charges following what police are calling a road rage shooting.
White Sox win streak reaches 8 at the rate, and the Cubs look to take 3 in a row.
DuSable Lakeshore Drive northbound between Soldier Field and Randolph is stop-and-go traffic. We're also looking at some congestion on the Kennedy inbound between Cumberland Avenue and Harlem Avenue. Stevenson outbound between Cicero and Harlem, looking at stop-and-go traffic. And DuSable Lakeshore Drive southbound between Michigan Avenue and Chicago Avenue, looking a little slow. A Hammond man is facing multiple felony charges following what police are calling a road rage shooting. WGN's Pam Jones has more.
25-year-old Jameer Johnson was reportedly taken into custody Wednesday after being identified as a suspect in a shooting incident that happened on Monday on 8094. Police say it happened just before 6 p.m. at the Burr Street exit in Gary, near the Hard Rock Casino. Police say that's where the man drove his Jeep, reportedly seeking medical assistance after the alleged shooting.
Johnson faces felony battery charges. He's being held at the Lake County Jail. No updates have been given on the condition of the victim. A judge says that the White House can go ahead with a planned UFC show this weekend to celebrate the nation's 250th anniversary, but something else may cause problems and stop the outdoor event. News Nation's Kelly Meyer has more.
Temperatures will be in the mid-90s with a chance of thunderstorms, not to mention the bugs that will be out there as well. The UFC president recently told The Hollywood Reporter that he sees 3 major threats to the outdoor spectacle: rain, lightning, and a ton of bugs. I just heard from a White House official telling me that standard protocols and procedures are in place for this night to make sure that everyone, including the president, are safe.
The event is also to celebrate President Trump's 80th birthday. The iconic Today Show film critic Gene Shalit has died at the age of 100. The man, known for his handlebar mustache and bow ties, was the show's full-time critic for more than 4 decades before retiring in 2010. His reviews were noted for being pun-filled, endearing him to millions of viewers. His family says Shallot passed away peacefully today after 100 years of an amazing life. Nearly 1 in 3 Americans are not checking their bank balances because of anxiety. According to a U.S. bank survey, over 3,000 adults, keeping tabs on our checking and savings accounts stresses us out. Young adults reported the sharpest money stress, with nearly half of Gen Z saying they avoid checking their accounts entirely. Nearly 3/4 of millennials reported high or moderate anxiety over checking and savings balances, while 1 in 4 adults say that they would need $10,000 saved to avoid financial stress. WGN Sports Time is 11:04.
The White Sox have been feeling good at home lately, beating the Dodgers 8-2 at Rate Field last night to extend their Southside winning streak to 8 games and 19 of their last 22. The White Sox currently hold the second-best home record in baseball and are outscoring opponents by 36 runs at Rate Field. They look to extend the streak to 9 this afternoon. Sean Burke gets the start against Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers. First pitch at 3:10. The Cubs look to make it 3 straight wins later tonight when they meet the Giants for the middle game of this weekend series. Benton Brown gets the start tonight amidst a stretch that could see the 26-year-old righty send himself to the All-Star game. Brown has a 1.44 ERA in his 6 starts since May 8th, good for the 3rd best in baseball in that stretch. First pitch in San Fran tonight at 9:05. The U.S. men's national team got their first World Cup win on home soil in 32 years as they dominated Paraguay 4-1 in Los Angeles last night. The 4 goals are the most for the Americans ever in a World Cup game. And tonight is Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Knicks lead the Spurs 3-1, looking to become NBA champions for the first time in 53 years. I'm Eli Burke, WGN Sports.
And the forecast from the WGN Chicago Weather Center. It's 78 at O'Hare, 78 at Midway, and 77 in Kankakee. Mostly sunny skies, a high of 85 expected today with some chances of isolated showers and storms into the overnight. We're looking at lows in the 60s. Tomorrow, a chance of a few morning showers, then partly cloudy and a high near 70 degrees. Chicago News 24/7, breaking news at once. I'm Molly Cavanaugh, WGN Radio News.
Thank you, Molly. Hey, Eli, I know you were interested in this. Here's that phone number again for Tyler Technologies if you want to write it down.
Please.
800, 1-800, then 800 again, 2581, press number 1. Respectfully, Eli, because I know you get a little heated, Eli. I know you get a little hot.
That's me.
Hit 1 and then respectfully leave a message that you're a Cook County resident and you're unhappy with their inability to deliver a product that is 10 years overdue that they've been paid for 10 years ago. Okay?
So, yes, sir.
Okay, Eli? So, again, respectfully, I know you get a little worked up. You're a young man. Just do your Kegel exercises and we'll get through it.
You got it.
All right. Home Show of Chicago coming up next.
Here's Sue from Ingleside calling into WGN Radio's Home Sweet Home Chicago with David Hochberg and Amy Farrell from Access, the Midwest leader in home accessibility solutions.
I applied for one of those ISO loans when Frank first came out with them a year ago, and I got approved. He told me to talk to Kristen. That woman is a firecracker. She gets things done. So now we're waiting and waiting. It's a year and a half. And this person from the state of Illinois, so I finally called Kristen. She says, no, that didn't happen. So she called this person from the state of Illinois. Dylan called me 2 hours after I talked to her. He came out here. He measured for the grab bars because I was approved for grab bars because of my macular degeneration, and now I subsequently had a stroke. The people that work for that company are unbelievable, even the people that answer the phone. What a wonderful company Access is.
Everyone cares and everyone genuinely wants to help.
Phone number for listeners who want that type of service on their next project.
630-616-6249 and allaboutaccess.com.
Hi, I'm Claire with Executive Carpet Cleaning. My mom and uncle are the best rug cleaners in the world.
Aw, thanks, Claire. I'm Caroline with Executive Carpet Cleaning. Ben and I personally inspect and clean each and every rug that comes in. Thank you for continuing to trust our family with your rug.
Don't let the other companies pull the rug from underneath you. Let our family show you what clean really looks like.
Give us a call to schedule your rug cleaning. 630-990-8600. My father-in-law, Dave, started Executive Carpet Cleaning over 30 years ago. He taught us how to clean the right way, and now we teach our kids.
That's right, Mom. Give our family a call today.
630-990-8600. Ben and I will treat your rugs like they're at the spa, and we always have free rug pickup and delivery. 630-990-8600 started or visit WGNclean.com. That's WGNclean.com. Let our family show you what clean really looks like.
Come on, Mom, you got a job to do.
Weekdays are made for waterfalls, for getting out of the city and leaving congestion behind for the great outdoors, to a place where tree-lined trails leading you to cliffs, into caves, and right up to majestic waterfalls, where all you hear are birds and the rush of water in a place carved from time itself. Yes, weekdays are made for waterfalls, and for you to make your escape to Hocking Hills, Ohio. Welcome to Wonder. Plan your trip at ExploreHockingHills.com. That's ExploreHockingHills.com.
Well, we're moving on now.
Have you spent much time with George Jefferson?
I worked my way from the bottom up to the top. You know I need all my strength to cut Florence's pot roast so she's young and pretty. But that don't mean nothing to me. I'm used to you. Where you think you driving, Turkey? I ain't yelling. I just got a loud voice.
Enough said. Catch the Jeffersons weeknights on the network that makes you laugh all day and all night.
Antenna TV.
This episode of Home Sweet Home Chicago is sponsored by David Hochberg and Jeremy Hogle from MegaPros Home Repair, Remodel, and Renovation Experts. Janelle Iacchino from Rose Pest Solutions. Rich Dykstra from Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning. And Michael Houston from Lindholm Roofing. For additional sponsors of the Home Sweet Home program, please visit WGNradio.com/Home Sweet Home Chicago. Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
Thank you very much. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That was Mr. Jennings, the James Earl Jones of Chicago Radio. Special shout-out, programming note. We have a listener who got horrible news, found out that he had cancer. He's in hospice, totally unexpected. A huge fan of the show. I got an email last night, way to end my week with this email, right? Just told me that this listener, aggressive form of cancer, went in for a checkup, they found it, and now he's in hospice. Okay, 3 months ago, he's running around, everything's fine, now he's in hospice. So he wanted me to make that, I'm saving the name, but the family wanted me to save. But he listens to the show every weekend, loves the show, always posted stuff about the show, huge supporter ever since we got here. So, I just want to say a prayer to our friend, whoever you pray to, whatever God you pray to. He could use all the prayers he could get, and I just hope he's not in pain. So just want to put a shout out. Great segue into your segment, Janelle Iacchino, into bugs. So sorry about that. I forgot to. I was so fired up about Tony Preckwinkle, I had to go off on. I forgot to mention that at the beginning, so I wanted to, out of his respect and his joy for the show, he's listening right now. So I just want to put that out there for him and his family.
Oh, sweet.
So let's talk about, you were on Indianapolis radio this morning.
Yeah, I'm talking about flies, but I just opened up Facebook during the break and noticed that there was a positive West Nile virus mosquito in Fox River Grove. So now we've had reports in Mokina on the south side and Fox River Grove on the north end of the city, the Chicagoland suburbs. So and these are not human cases. These are mosquitoes testing positive, which means it's out there. It's in our backyard. So, folks, if you're spending any time outdoors, if you've got kids playing in the yard, get some insect repellent on them, and please stay protected.
Okay, so are they testing? Are they catching the mosquitoes
and
testing the mosquitoes, or are they testing the birds that?
They're testing the mosquitoes.
They're testing the mosquitoes.
Yeah, so there's, how I was talking last time I was on the show, North Shore Mosquito Abatement District. They're our friends. They test mosquitoes all the time.
How do you test a mosquito?
You basically draw up they collect standing water, and then they scientifically evaluate the species of the larva and the adult mosquitoes that they're collecting, and then they test it for any viruses that they might be carrying. It's a DNA thing, I think.
Seriously,
I haven't seen the actual process, but their lab is very impressive. So I know that they do these regularly so that they know where exactly they need to be testing or treating, rather. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought that they were collecting the dead birds.
Well, they do that too.
And then run an analysis on the dead birds.
There's levels to West Nile, reports. There's mosquitoes testing positive. There's birds testing positive, which means it's then been transferred from a mosquito to a bird. And then you've got human cases too. So hopefully my word to the listeners is stay protected. Make sure you're using a product that is has an active ingredient that's EPA approved, which will be DEET, picaridin, or oil of lemon eucalyptus. So there is a natural option out there. But check the labels on the products before you buy them, and don't give in to the gimmicks. Any kind of plug-in thing, any kind of citronella candle is not going to do squat to keep your body protected.
I threw all that crap out.
Good.
I did my garage.
Good.
Last weekend, my wife left.
Yeah.
And I had the house to myself.
Yeah. Oh,
so
that's
I backed
nice.
out both cars.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm going at it.
Nice.
And I had like literally 15 citronella candles. I'm
Oh
like,
my
all right,
gosh.
thank God.
I mean, they're nice ambience, but like that's about it. They're not going to do anything to control populations of mosquitoes in the air. So
They looked fantastic in my garbage can. They've been in my garage. Listen to me. They've been in my garage in my new house for 5 years.
Wow.
They were in my garage in my other house for 5 years.
Oh, no.
Somehow they got moved from my house in Charlemagne to my house on the other side of Northbrook.
Unbelievable.
So I've been holding these freaking candles for 10 years.
You've been schlepping citronella.
I'm like, it was like breaking free. I'm like, this is awesome. I picked up two whole shelves of storage.
Yeah.
It was great. Mike, it was a great, and they weren't the small ones. They were the gigantic ones.
The buckets.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
buckets.
After all this rain that we've had, I have to remind folks, standing water elimination is the one thing that you need to be diligent about. Any kind of toys in the yard, bird baths, any kind of thing that can collect more than a tablespoon of water. That's all they need to lay their eggs is a tablespoon. That's it. Dump the water out. Your plant saucers, barbecue covers, tarps, tires, all of that stuff. Dump out the standing water because that's what creates a breeding heaven.
Can you say that one more time? Because, we have water bowls outside.
Oh, yeah. Pet bowls, bird baths.
What do they, can you repeat that one more time?
All the amount of water that a mosquito needs to lay their eggs and reproduce is a tablespoon of water.
Rich, you've got something familiar with the mosquito. There you go. Okay.
So anything that can hold water, toys, tarps, any kind of tires, barbecue covers, plant saucers, anything like that needs to be dumped out.
The rims of things,
yes.
the tops of things with grooves in it.
Even if you have a wheelbarrow flipped over, you still got a lip on there that's going to collect water. So dump out your standing water, especially after a rain. Wear insect repellent when you're outside to stay protected. And reach out to Rose if you want a service for your yard. It is amazing. Our customers swear by it, especially if you've got graduation parties or Father's Day barbecues coming up. I mean, get on our schedule. Now is the time to do it, and you will notice a significant drop in populations once we come and do our thing.
Phone number for our listeners that want to reach out.
1-800-GOT-PESTS or rosepestcontrol.com for a free quote.
All right. Well, thank you for that. We're going to get to, we've got 3 pages. I think it's now up to 5 pages of text messages. Some of our texters not taking too kindly to your fan suggestion, Rich. We'll get to that. And then 773, I just wanted to point this out. Can you get the 773 comment, please?
Yeah, Kegel exercises. What makes no sense and not really funny? Thought you'd be interested in the input.
Okay, here, listen to me, okay? Men could do Kegel exercises. It's a known fact, okay? I do them every day. And my area is very, 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 very conjoined and tight. And you know what? If that bothers you, take your shoes off and go touch some grass, right? I mean, seriously. You're that upset? I mean, for the love of God, right? It's a real estate show, right? If I just talked about real estate, people driving into embankments, Rich. I mean, take it easy.
Lighten up, French.
Thank you, for the love of my gosh. 312 phone number for you. Listen.
Call Rose at 1-800-GOT-PESTS. We got folks in the office. Get on our schedule for a mosquito service. rosepestcontrol.com.
312-9817. I'm not going to let that bother me.
No,
just want to let you
can't.
know. I got a bad hip this morning. I still powered through. Bob Cerati be at home with his legs up. Me, I'm blasting through. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That's a Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. This is Home Sweet Home Chicago at 720 WGM.
WGN.
Replacing your windows and doors is a big project. You need an installer you can trust. The solution is simple. Do what I did. I'm John Williams. Call Next Door and Window, 844-600-NEXT for a free consultation. Next is a local family-owned business. Over the past 24 years, they've replaced thousands of windows and doors for homeowners all over Chicagoland. They're proud of the trust they've built. That trust has earned them the BBB Torch Award for Business Ethics. And Next offers this unique solution fiberglass windows. Designed to withstand Chicago's extreme weather, they don't warp and crack like vinyl. Fiberglass windows stay snug and tight. They last up to 50 years. Next Door and Window is 100% focused on your satisfaction. They take a no-pressure consultative approach. You buy when you're ready. Right now, get premium fiberglass windows for as low as $89 a month, plus 50% off installation of windows and doors. Call 844-600-NEXT, online, nextwindow.com. Nextwindow.com.
Do you know how many sump pumps fail? All of them. The question isn't if your sump pump will fail, it's when. And with summer storms rolling through Chicagoland, now is the time to make sure yours is ready. Hi, I'm Joel Spencer with Permaseal. We've helped protect over 500,000 homes across Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. From sump pumps and battery backup systems to ejector pumps, we help homeowners prepare for the next heavy rain. That's why we install the most reliable systems to keep your basement dry when you need them most. We're also home to the Basement Defender, the only system that tests your sump pumps daily, alerting you to potential issues before an emergency. And right now, Home Sweet Home Chicago listeners can receive 5% off their sump pump system. Visit permaseal.net/suite or call 800-421-SEAL to schedule your free inspection. And be sure to mention SUITE for your discount.
You may already know Mr. Floor for the beautiful wood floors that we install, sand, and refinish. Mr. Floor is a full-service local Chicagoland company who has provided homeowners and businesses with complete flooring solutions for over 30 years. Hi, I'm Igor Marak of Mr. Floor, and born out of our extensive experience and knowledge with hardwood floors comes the best hardwood floor cleaner on the market. As we visit Chicagoland homes and businesses every day, we see the damage that incorrect floor maintenance can cause. Most people are not cleaning their hardwood floors properly, and as we all know, a bucket of water and a mop is the surest way to ruin a wood floor. Forget about those harsh chemicals and cleaning products that leave your floors hazy and lifeless. We've researched, developed, and now produce the best hardwood floor cleaner ever. Our cleaner breaks the bonds of dirt and grease from your floor's coating without harming it. It's also eco and pet friendly too. Thousands of Mr. Floor clients have been using our cleaners for years, and now you can too. Visit us online at MrFloor.com to learn more and place your order. Use promo code WGN at checkout for a special offer. Mr. Floor, the first and last name in floors.
Monday, a female airline pilot is a rare sight.
You've got to go for it.
Tom Skilling shares how she took her career into the stratosphere. Monday on WGN TV News at 9.
Home Sweet Home Chicago.
How do they get rid of chipmunks?
Joe has had some success.
No, I'm not going to come across as the #1 chipmunk killer on the show.
That's Dextra.
That's Dextra. The only way to effectively get rid of these things is to trap them.
Acorns in the trap.
Peanut butter and a
Peanut butter.
Where's Eddie? He usually eats these things.
I would go for the owl or the hawk.
Well, those are always the best.
Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
Joe Hogle.
I love Joe.
God. Yeah. Lives in perpetuity here. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. That's a Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. You want to bring an update on the Kegel texter?
Texter said, doesn't bother me. Just never knew men could do Kegels. Thanks for enlightening me.
Yep, that's how you get a radio show on WGN. 312-981-7200. Mega Pros call, text, and phone line. Barbara, Southwest Suburbs. You have a VA story. How can we help you?
Well, I want to say, too, you do kind of know who I am, because years and years ago, we were trying to refinance our farm, and I don't think you were, I'm talking about 20 years ago, 15 years ago or so.
Yeah, I still have the restraining order out, Barbara, so watch it. Be careful.
Yeah, I was just going to tell you that.
Yeah, that's you. I know who you are. I could tell by the voice.
Yeah, well, everyone knows the voice. Many years back in 2008, my husband had been on a disability VA, and for 5 years, and all of a sudden, we got an announcement in the mail stating that there was a mistake. They wanted all of whatever he had gotten paid back within a 2-week period. And that was a little bit of a shock there. And right away we started refiling. We went with the state VA in Elgin, and they helped us fill out paperwork and whatever and got us started. And then there was a tragedy in the family, so I just kind of backed off from it. And about 2000, almost 11, I had decided, we just should start back on it again. And needless to say, I was at it almost 13 years with the VA.
Wow.
Luckily, I'm very persistent, for one thing. The VA would not treat my husband's severe alcoholism and depression. That was part of the problem, too. But I had just decided he couldn't do it. I would go ahead and do it. The VA, fortunately, if they would always dismiss the case, but yet it was left open for refiling. And when they send paperwork, it's about 10 pages at a time. Let me clue you in. It's a lot of paperwork.
All right.
And finally, by year 10, it went to the Federal Court of Appeals. And we had a civilian judge for that.
Did he get the benefits in the end?
Pardon me?
I only got 90 minutes left. Did he get the benefits in the end?
In the end, we had another civilian judge at the Federal Court of Appeals, and they did do the back payments.
Okay,
but
good.
They wouldn't do it for the whole time frame.
All right, but you got some money from the VA due to your perseverance.
Yes, and an extremely good female attorney who is military that was out there.
All right.
And I could not have done it without her. I mean, I could tell you stories, and she perseveres more than anyone.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't hear them all because we're running out of time here. So we appreciate you calling in, Barbara. Hang on for your Mr. Fleur cleaning product. We got to get to another call before the end of the segment here. Mary in Montgomery, you got a question for Janelle Iacchino.
Hi, I have bird baths in my yard, and I keep them clean. Should I take them down to reduce the mosquito risk?
You don't have to do that. Here's what I suggest, because I have a bird bath too on my little balcony. They make solar oscillators that you can get for under $20, and that'll keep the water moving. Mosquitoes won't lay eggs in moving water. It has to be standing water. So if you get an oscillator in those bird baths, you'll be good to go. Keep them up. If you like watching the birds, that's fine. But just keep that water moving sometimes or all the time. And make sure that when you do dump the water and clean it out and keep it fresh and stuff, use a brush to kind of scrub out any algae or gunk that might build up too, because that slime will be a breeding heaven for those as well.
Do you mean the fountain, the solar fountain?
It's not a it's like an insert. It's not even battery. Yeah, it's like a disc shaped thing on a stand, and it's got a wiggler in it, and it keeps the water moving.
Yeah, just go to Ace and say it's like a disc shaped thing with a stand on it with a wiggler on it.
Yeah.
And the
they'll know exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Know.
Yeah. The guy or the gal in the red vest will know exactly what you're talking
about.
A wiggler.
Yeah, stand with the circular thing with the stand with the wiggler on it. Yeah.
I already have 2 solar fountains, and that keeps the water moving.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, as long as that water's moving.
I'll check Amazon for a wiggler.
There you go. Water oscillator, I think, is what it's technically called.
Get a wiggler.
Yeah, I'm going to try wiggler.
Thanks, Mary. Ironically, that's what they call the larva of mosquitoes is wigglers. Anybody who goes fishing knows that. And that's because the larva will wiggle under the water and it breathes through a tube. So, yeah. But, yeah, don't take them down, but you'll be fine if that water keeps moving.
Yeah, because it torments my cats. So this is their daytime,
It's their TV.
The bird bath.
Yeah. I love it.
Well, thanks for calling, Mary. Hang out for your Mr. Floor cleaning product. Rich Dykstra, you got
Yes.
some texters not happy with you.
Oh, no.
So why not have the ceiling fan blow down clockwise during summer and spring and summer? This blows the air over the body/skin, which causes the moisture of your skin to evaporate, which cools you, Rich Dykstra, 50, 80 years of experience.
I don't like the air blowing on me.
How about that?
There you go.
Is that the official stance
That's the
of
official stance.
Rich doesn't like air blowing on him?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Run with it.
So if our listeners like the air blowing on them, there's nothing wrong with doing it clockwise.
You're driving the heat. Okay, you got a hot attic. You're bringing that down. If you have it going the other way, it's pulling the cold air up, and you don't have a stratified, like the air isn't stratified.
All right. So take
cooling the air.
Yeah.
So take that 773 from how many years of experience?
Too many.
Yeah, take that. No, it's great advice. Last one before the break. Why don't they make thermostats so you don't have to change them from heat to cool? My car does this. Why can't they create something for residential or industrial practices?
They do. It comes with most new systems.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Great question. Great answer. All right, we're going to take a quick break. 312-981-7200. We have a young man in here, Ryan Kreider. He's a voyeur. He's sitting there wanting to get on air. We won't let him. Because he won't. Once he says one word, I've seen him in action. The kid won't shut up. So he's going to be a senior at the University of Illinois. ILL. Yeah, your mic's not on. Yeah. So he's going to be singing at the end of the show. His grandmother and his mother's listening. His dad doesn't care about him, so he's not listening. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. That's the Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. This is Home Sweet Home Chicago at 720 WGN. We're going to take a quick break, come back with more of your calls and text messages.
Bob Surratt Mornings, the best way to start your day. Weekdays 6 to 10 on WGN.
Good morning. It is 87 degrees at 11:30. I'm Molly Cavanaugh. The news is sponsored by Permaseal. Thousands of residents are still without power after Thursday's storms. And Major League Baseball action today. The Dodgers are at the White Sox, 3:10 start. Cubs at the Giants, 9:05 first pitch. And the NBA Finals, Game 5. Knicks at the Spurs at 7:30. WGN traffic, DuSable Lakeshore Drive is stop and go between Stevenson Expressway and Randolph Drive. That's the northbound. And on the southbound between Michigan Avenue and Chicago Avenue, it's stop and go on DuSable Lakeshore Drive. Eisenhower outbound between Cicero Avenue and Austin Boulevard, pretty congested. We're also looking at Kennedy inbound between River Road Toll Plaza and the Foster Avenue. A little stop and go action. Stevenson outbound between Cicero Avenue and Harlem Avenue. 7 tornadoes are confirmed to have rolled through Illinois and northwest Indiana on Thursday. As of this morning, there are still 64,000 people without power in the Chicago area. ComEd's goal is to get the power fully restored by midnight. This morning, NIPSCO reported 31,000 without power in Indiana. High winds are slowing down repair crews because it's less safe to use ladder trucks. The U.S.-Iran deal appears to be nearing completion, but Iran says it won't be signed this weekend. According to Reuters, Tehran dismissed a suggestion by a Pakistani mediator that it would be signed within the next 24 hours. Instead, the report indicated Iran could sign the framework for a peace deal, quote, in the coming days. And President Trump says the U.S. has killed the leader of the Te Aragua gang. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said that the U.S. Southern Command delivered a swift and lethal kinetic strike. On Friday, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth confirmed that Guerrero was killed in a strike on Venezuelan soil. Forecast from WGN Chicago Weather Center. Mostly sunny, increased clouds, and a chance of isolated showers with a high of 85 expected today. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy skies, low in the 60s, chance of some isolated showers, and a chance of a few showers on Sunday with a high near 70. Chicago News 24/7, breaking news at once. I'm Molly Cavanaugh, WGN Radio News.
You know, if I had to guess,
I bet there are over 50 different roofing companies you could get a quote from for a new roof within a 100-mile radius of Chicago. But for me, Lou Manfredini, the one I would hire, and I have, is Lindholm Roofing. They've been in the roofing business since 1949. You know, you hear the term family-owned a lot, and quite frankly, some companies are stretching that truth. You see, at Lindholm Roofing, running their business are Tim, Ryan, Mallory, and Rebecca Lindholm. They have employees that have been with them for over 30 years. That says a lot to me. They do the highest quality work at the fairest price. So, whether you need a repair, a new roof, gutters, siding, or tuck pointing, Lindholm is the right company to call. 773-283-7675. That's 773-283-7675, or just go to lindholmroofing.com. Lindholm Roofing. Their family has your family covered, and they mean it.
Hiking, camping, hunting, it's all an adventure in the great outdoors. But nature can be tough. You need to be ready for anything and everything. That's why Chevy Silverado is built for the great outdoors with over 13,000 pounds of towing capacity and trailering sway control. It can haul the biggest loads on the roughest roads. It's a true workhorse. Plus, with 8 available cameras and up to 14 different views, it can spot trouble before it gets to you. That's peace of mind. Right now, get 0% APR financing on a Chevy Silverado 1500 5.3-liter pickup. Or you can get $6,000 total cash allowance plus an additional $1,000 in trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. The choice is yours. Own it. Test drive a Chevy Silverado today at your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealer and check out all the current offers and service specials. Chevy Silverado, perfect for off-road adventures to places you've never been. Chevy drives Chicago.
Located just outside of Chicago, Tinley Park is a village that follows a lively beat. Stay close to the action with great hotels and explore dining scenes from casual bites to unforgettable nights. Catch live music at the premier Credit Union 1 Amphitheater or experience events big and small all year long at Harmony Square. If you want to hang out, dine out, or rock out, Tinley Park is just the vibe you are looking for. Plan your visit at visittinleypark.com and live life amplified.
Purchase an Illinois Lottery 7X Bingo Multiplier Instant Ticket in store and play with purpose. Since 2006, they've raised $98 million. Grab yours in store and play with purpose today to help raise even more. Be smart, play smart. Must be 18 or older to play. Game odds are available at IllinoisLottery.com.
Sunday morning. I'm the self-proclaimed queen of the fest, and I'll share a good one with you. Tanner the planter will answer all your houseplant questions, and the Simpsons are back. Marge wants a better Homer.
There's no such thing.
Join me Sunday morning, starting at 9 on WGN.
Now back to David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That's a MegaPros call, text, and photo line. There is an event today after the show from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. I am a director of the Northbrook Veterans Center. They elected me to be part of their organization. There is a fundraising, the Sons of the American Legion Post 791, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Landmark, which is a huge bar in downtown Chicago, downtown Northbrook. That's where Ryan's parents go every night at 6 o'clock to get their medicine. And from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., they've got their own freaking table there, Rich. It's like the Kreiders. It's like unbelievable. With a tap right there. One's with Chardonnay, and the other one is with God knows what his dad drinks. It's more like an IV drip right into his arm. So from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., music, food, auction. So come out at Landmark Inn in downtown Northbrook. There's bands. There's all this stuff. It's one of the largest fundraisers for the Northbrook Veterans Center. 3 p.m. today to 10 p.m. tonight. So I'm going to go there after the show, make an appearance. I've got some things I have to do later on in the day, but I'm going to be there earlier. So if you'd like to support the Northbrook Veterans Center and the veterans in the Northbrook, the North Shore community, they've kind of increased their net, Mike. You'd be happy to hear that. And they are interested in the Queen of Spades.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts to raise some money. So I need some information on that. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. That's the MegaPros call, text, and photo line. Hi, Dave. Love your show. Credit card question. Had Kohl's store card. Cap One bought them. Forced Kohl's Cap One credit card on us. I don't understand that. Didn't like it, but okay. Already have City and Discover, 31 years with both. Credit score is 820. Pay off all the balances every month. No debt. Own home and car. Should have a HELOC. If you don't have a HELOC, you should have a HELOC, 815. Now get a note. Discover is now capital one. That's interesting. Do I drop any or leave alone? Don't want to ruin my credit. Okay, so here's the easiest thing I could recommend. Not a big fan of closing down cards that you've had for 30 years, but if you are going to close them down, if they are charging you a fee, I would go to the card that you are closing down. Let's say you have a 2,000 or 5,000 limit on one card, and you want to close it down because you don't want to pay the 75 or 100, whatever the fee. Go to the other cards that you have and increase those limits by the amount that you're closing down. So that way you don't lose any availability, right? I can't tell you what to do with your credit cards. That's a personal decision. I've got 4 Amexes, right, for whatever reasons, and a Costco Citibank card. That's all I have. That's all I need, right? I go get gas, pops the Costco card. That's the way that I roll, okay? I had a Diners Club card when I graduated college in 1988. I had all these points. And then, like, literally a couple of years ago, I was using points that I accumulated over, God, I had 80,000 points. I'm like, take the points to pay for the annual fee. It got to a point where I ran out of points to pay for the annual fee. I'm just like, you know what? I got enough credit. Shut the card down. And they did, and that's just what I did. So I thought that was interesting. So I want to throw that out there. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. Ryan, I got a call. Go ahead. Come on the air. Your grandmother called.
What do I press?
You don't touch anything, Ryan. Ryan, just sit there and get close. All right,
Okay.
Bubba? All right, hold on.
Here I am.
Yeah,
there he
Here
is.
we go. God, brace for impact.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Grandma.
She's talking to me, Ryan. She's talking to me.
I'll sit tight.
She's talking to me, sweetie. That's our special word.
No. Nobody is better than that boy.
Oh,
Judy, you've been drinking early today, so that's great.
Coffee.
Drinking.
Okay, it's all right. The Manischewitz goes well with everything.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
So you heard, I left a message. I sent a picture of your grandson here.
I know,
Bubba.
it's adorable. It's adorable. Yeah, I was worried that he wasn't having a good time, but boy, he is.
Okay. I can't contain him, Judy. It's all over the place. He's
But
on.
that's him.
I
He's
know.
hard to contain.
He's on top of the console here. He's pushing buttons. He's like, "What can I do?" I'm like, "Just sit there and shut up." I'm like, "Just don't and don't touch
we
it."
don't tell Ryan to shut up.
You tell him and he doesn't listen. I tell him not to touch anything. He's pushing buttons. So like,
Okay.
yeah, you know,
He, you know what, David? Thank you for giving him the opportunity.
yeah, he'll be washing my car the rest of the summer, Judy. Don't worry about it. Anything else, Judy?
No, he doesn't wash cars, hon. You got the wrong kid.
He's going to learn. Hang on, Judy, for your Mr. Floor cleaning product. 312-981-7200.
Thanks, Grandma.
Thanks,
Aw, so sweet.
312-981. You want to say something to your grandma? Go ahead.
Yeah, I will thank my grandma always. She's the best.
All right.
My number one fan.
All right, she hung up. I'm turning your mic back off. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. That's a Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. What do we got here? Can you read the phone number again for the company in Houston, Mike? Sure, I'd love to. 1-800-800-2581, option 1, if you're a Cook County resident, let them know how you feel. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. Mike, storm damage. Okay, a lot of trees are down. A lot of houses impacted, especially on the south side. Over by you, Rich.
We got clobbered.
You got hammered. Stager? Holy smoke. I don't even know where Stager is. I saw, where's Stager?
It's way south.
Way south. Okay. They got run over, by a tornado. But I saw unbelievable damage down in Stager. Thank God. I was watching Channel 2 yesterday because it was on at the we went to buy my daughter a car, and it was on in the auto dealership. Naturally, I watched Nexstar on Channel 9. Hello. But, but they had it on. It was just one community. All the houses were done. Thank God nobody, thank God. Nobody was hurt or injured, and that's all that matters. You can replace a house. You can't replace a person. So, but my gosh, all of the damage going on there. You're probably getting calls up to Yin Yang for roof inspections and
roof siding, windows, gutters, and downspouts. Yeah, a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
Bartlett, I think Hinsdale got hit. Bartlett got hit. Stager
got smoked. Bartlett got smoked too. Yeah. A lot of Mount Greenwood. I saw trees in Mount Greenwood, south side of Chicago. That's where our friend O'Shea's ward is. 150-year-old trees tipped over on cars and houses.
Oh, man.
Root balls up in the air.
Damaging roofs.
That's the craziest part when you see the whole root system up. It's like, how did this happen?
A lot of wind.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my neighbor, I think I talked about it on the show. She cut all the buckthorns away from her evergreen. Okay, next day, on like perfect timing. Here comes a wind thing. Boom, her evergreen's now in my backyard, blew through my fence.
Oh, no.
Guess who had to pay for the tree? Me.
You.
Right. Two G's later with the fence replacement.
Well, you were going to rent a chainsaw.
I was. Well, my wife threatened me with things that
I got kiboshed.
I couldn't afford to live without, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So 312-981-7200. So I didn't rent the chainsaw. I was going to go rent it anyway to see if she was serious, but I didn't want to push it. It's a Saturday. It's game night. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. That's a MegaPros call, text, and photo line. John from Crest Hill, you have a question for Rich.
Yes, sir. Thanks for taking a call. Calling about a heater, a furnace, Bryant type.
Okay.
And it's a downflow type of heater.
Okay.
And they have a replaceable filter, not replaceable, but you can clean it yourself.
Okay.
Point is, they're V-shaped because the unit is small and it's V-shaped, but you got to take the whole thing almost apart to get your hands up there to get the filters out to clean them.
How old is that furnace?
Back.
How old is that furnace?
97.
Yeah, it's time. You can have a filter rack made for that. We'll just slide in. A sheet metal worker can come and take care of that.
Oh, so they can do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just roughly, what would the sheet metal do? I mean, not do, but cost. There you go. That's my bottom line.
Probably a couple $100. Probably a couple hundred.
Okay, but you can do it. That can be done. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, young man.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time. Have a great day.
You too, buddy. Hang on for your Mr. Floyd cleaning product. That gentleman, by the way, who just called, has been a part of the show for a long time.
Bingo, bingo, suck it up and walk out, and they're done.
Oh, that's the
him.
bingo bango guy.
That's a bingo bango guy, right? Hang on. Let's bring him back on. John, you're the bingo bango guy, right? The zoop zoop guy?
Yeah. You got me. You got a good memory, young man. You got a good memory.
I got you on the board, baby. All right, hang on for your Mr. Floyd cleaning product. We're late for a break. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. Anybody else of the Kreider family or the Smoller family going to call in that we have to give time to today, Ryan?
Maybe my mom will call.
No, I've got her. We got her number pegged and banned from WGN Radio. Rich?
It was Streeter, not Steger.
Yeah, we got a bunch of text messages in here. Yeah, sorry for Steger. It was Streeter, and I got the STs mixed up, but still Streeter got whacked.
Got clobbered.
Listen, I'm just glad nobody got hurt, right? Forget about the property. Just thank whatever God you prayed to, nobody got hurt. That's the only thing. And those storms, holy smokes, they came out of no place, and they were very, very dangerous. So I'm glad everybody's okay. Property can be replaced. Humans can't. 312-981-7200. More of your calls and text after these messages. 312-981-7200. MegaPros call, text, and photo line. This is Homes from Chicago at 720 WGN.
Hi, I'm Tim Stearns from TJ Stearns. I find that people are generally unaware of certain factors that can significantly impact your path to retirement. Factors like healthcare, taxes, income, and legacy planning. As you approach retirement, if these elements are not addressed, it can have devastating effects. I call it the retirement riddle, and I love solving it. Call me. Let's discuss a Protect and Grow blueprint. 1-800-640-2256. My only minimum is that you're a nice person. 1-800-640-2256 or visit tjstearns.com.
I really didn't know where to go, and I didn't want to go to online people because I really don't know who they are. And all of the reviews were so great that I decided to try them.
We are talking today with mega customer Barbara Liskey of Des Plaines.
a trim on my siding that came away from the house. It was right underneath the roof. I guess the wind must have pulled it off or something, or maybe it wasn't put on there correctly. I don't know. It took 3 days to come off. It kept on banging on the house until it finally fell off. A lot of people won't do that kind of a job because it was just one piece. They came out. They were very pleasant. They looked at it. They told me they couldn't match it perfectly, and they matched it beautifully, and they did a great job. And they followed up twice on it. I was very happy with them.
One mega call does it all.
847-658-8989. 847-658-8989.
Megapros.com. One mega call does it all.
Hey Chicagoland, it's Tommy from Erdman Outdoor Living. Imagine stepping into a backyard designed for the way you really live, with morning coffee, family dinners, game days, and relaxing nights outside. At Erdman Outdoor Living, we help homeowners create custom outdoor spaces with beautiful decks, backyard remodels, and structure pergolas that let you control the sun, shade, and shelter with a touch of a button. As the exclusive structure pergola dealer in the Chicago suburbs and southern Wisconsin area, Erdman combines thoughtful design, quality craftsmanship, and a seamless process from consultation to completion. It all starts with a personalized design consultation where our team helps you plan a low-maintenance outdoor space built around your home and your lifestyle. Add lighting, fans, and screens, and your backyard becomes the place everyone wants to be. Mention WGN Radio and get 10% off your project, plus 3 years no-interest financing. Schedule your design consultation today at erdmanoutdoorliving.com or call 847-860-6811 for Erdman Outdoor Living. Tell them Tommy sent you.
Student loan laws are changing. If you're a parent who already borrowed federal student loans, it's never been more important to act than right now. This summer, major changes are coming to repayment and forgiveness programs. If you don't take steps before the changes hit, you could permanently lose access to lower payments or forgiveness. Loan servicers won't explain this. An experienced student loan attorney will. Call Kaplan Law Firm, 312-294-8989, or visit financialrelief.com. Kaplan Law Firm is located at 25 East Washington in Chicago.
Let's review. You're assuming I don't have delicate silk things that I
You have
wear.
holes in your underwear.
That's disgusting. Here's the deal about men's underpants. You don't need to understand. I started seeing things disappear, so I started doing my own laundry. I'm like, what's up?
She was throwing your underwear with holes away because it's embarrassing. Like when you bend over.
Don't do that.
I don't bend.
Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
312-981. That's a Hall of Famer.
That
right
is. Barbie doesn't bend like that.
312. What do you call me, Barbie? What? I'd be Ken.
Yeah, you would be Ken.
Right. For Barbie? How Listen, my man boobs are going down. I know it's. I'm down to an A cup. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. MegaPro's call, text, and photo line. Texter has got leaks coming in from her roof, wants to know if she needs to replace her entire roof, or is there a simple solution to that before ripping the entire roof off. Mike?
Obviously, it all depends on going out and doing an inspection. Just because you have a leak does not mean you need a brand new roof. Many roofs last 15, 20, sometimes 25 years. And if you have a 10, 11, 12-year-old roof and you have a leak, it could be as simple as maybe a tree branch fell on it, a shingle blew off, a flashing is loose, a nail popped, something simple. It can be fixed. Free estimates.
Phone number?
773-283-7675 or info@lindholmroofing.com.
630 wants to know about fruit flies. Is there a way to handle fruit flies? What's the best way to eradicate fruit flies?
Yeah, that's a great question. They're in full force right now. I even had some in my kitchen. I was like, what's going on here?
And you don't eat fruit.
Well, what? Yeah, I do. It was a banana. That's what it is. This time of year, too, it's so humid in the house, and so they're going to be attracted to a lot of things. They're out in full force. If you leave any kind of window open, they're going to find their way to any organic matter. If you have fruit flies hovering over your sink, and you can't quite figure out why they're still there, you've put your fruit in the fridge, and so there's a couple of things you can do here, because fruit flies will breed in the gunk that builds up in your drains. So, and we call that biofilm. It's disgusting. It's like this gelatinous, goopy goop. And if you have a garbage disposal in your sink, that's even more susceptible to harboring some of this organic film.
What is that goop called again?
Yeah, could you?
Biofilm.
No, the other one.
Goopy goop. Goopy goops.
No, the gabbling, goopily goop.
Yeah.
I think she's going to hear that on a rejoin eventually.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Ben's already got it marked.
So anyways, when people have fruit flies, they'll like hyper focus on, well, I'm going to make my own traps. I saw this on the internet. I'm going to do some vinegar and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're controlling adults, but you're going to keep battling that situation until you get to the source. And when you have any kind of fly, whether it's fruit flies, fungus gnats, house flies, you have to find the source in order to eliminate them. Otherwise, you're going to be killing the adults for eons and you're going to go crazy. You can get those fly strips all you want, but you have to find the source. I will say house flies are great detectives. Usually, if you have a housefly infestation, it's because they're there for a reason. You either have a dead rodent in the wall somewhere, or you have pet waste in your backyard that you haven't picked up in a while, and you should. But it's crazy. So have you guys ever seen a fly like rub its hands together like it's plotting against you?
Yes.
Okay. So
hold on. What do you?
They do this.
They do this. I know.
do this.
All right, we're on radio.
I know,
by the way.
but we're also on Facebook Live. So if anybody wants to see the maneuver that I'm doing,
Where
go
do you
to
guys
Facebook
hang
Live.
out? I mean, what?
I mean, they do that. People
The Fly Depot.
Yeah. So, anyways, flies taste with their feet. Okay, it's super weird. So do butterflies. But, okay, picture this. They land on your dog's poop in the backyard, and then they're landing on your burger that you just grilled, and they're rubbing their hands together. Then guess what? They're putting bacteria all over stuff that they're landing on. So be aware of that.
Now, hold on.
That's what that last burger tasted like.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to go to Rich's house to, for the burger. But I'm just saying, you're going to scare people from going outside.
Well, I'm just making them aware of, because flies will carry bacteria. And
So what are you supposed to do?
Well, get a fan blowing outside.
Right.
That always works wonders. But, if you've got any kind of fly issue, don't just think, okay, I have to kill these adults. You got to think about, where are they breeding? What is the source? Where are they laying their eggs? And that's something that we can help you identify too. If you can't get to the bottom of it, maybe you forgot about a sack of potatoes that's in the pantry. It could be anything organic like that. It could be that you haven't pulled out your fridge in years and there's some stuff that's spilled underneath there. So getting to the source of it and getting to the root is really how you properly eradicate a fly problem.
Phone number. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
Does citronella work too?
No.
I was garbage picking in Northbrook last week, so
that's good.
I got to get rid of those then.
Well, I've seen a lot of those commercials for the plug-in things, the Zevos, right? And they've got a really catchy tune and everything. But again, they're just capturing adults. You're going to keep getting those refills and buying into those gimmicks, but unless you get to the source, you're not going to take care of the problem. So back to the biofilm, get a wire brush down into the drain, remove the strainer on the drain, get some bio cleanser and a wire brush and get in there and slough off that film.
Where do you get the bio cleanser? At a big box store?
Yeah, well,
Ace?
yeah, exactly.
That's gobbledygook.
The gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook section of the store.
And you said it had a fun jingle. Can you share that with us?
No, I'm not going to promote them.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right.
But instead, I will.
But you promote Rose.
I will promote Rose, yeah,
Right.
because we get to the root of the problem. So if you have any fly issues, and if you want to take advantage of our mosquito promotion for $75 off of your routine mosquito program, give us a call, 1-800-GOT-PESTS, or visit rosepestcontrol.com.
All right, we are stacked with text messages coming in here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 pages here. 312-981. We're going to get to as many of these as we can. I promise. A lot of these are dupes from same questions from different texters. 312-981-7200. Keep them coming. We love to hear from you both on the phone and through the text, and send pictures as well. I gotta say, your grandmother, we got her blocked. She's very inappropriate pictures. It's not for kids. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7. She could send text. We got her blocked for the pictures. And your mother's another one. Forget about it. Must run the family. 312-981-7200. That's a MegaPro's call, text, and photo line. This is Home Swim, Chicago at 720. WGN. The news is next from the Northwestern Medicine Newsroom.
What matters most when choosing a financial partner? Great rates? Confidence your financial data secure? Being treated like more than just an account number. Consumers Credit Union delivers all that and then some. As a not-for-profit credit union, their focus is on you, not profits through fees or less personal service. They're in your corner, helping you reach your goals every step of the way. Join today and become a part owner. Your success is their success. Learn more at myconsumers.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
I know you've heard the line, "We're on a mission from God." Here in Chicago, that means something. But for me, it's real. I'm attorney Stephen Leahy, and I'm on a mission from God to help business owners achieve their American dream. Because every day I see the same thing. Unfiled returns, confusing numbers, IRS letters stacking up. Not because business owners are doing anything wrong, but because they're overwhelmed. Here's what I've learned after helping hundreds of business owners. There is always a solution, but you can't reach it until you take control. That's why I built a system to take you from chaos to control. Go to fightbacknow.com and get started. I'll show you exactly what to do, step by step. No guessing, no confusion, just a clear path forward. Go to fightbacknow.com and I'll send you my new book, Fight Back Now, Freedom Through Preparation. Just cover the shipping. I'll take care of the rest. Or if you want to talk to someone right now, call 312-664-6649. Fightbacknow.com, because chaos is the only thing standing in your way.
When it comes to selling your home, the difference between a good result and a great one comes down to two things: preparation and exposure. No one delivers both like the Sarah Leonard team. Hi, it's Sarah Leonard. With over 500 homes sold every year, our team has the strongest, most active buyer network in all of Illinois. Many times, we already have the buyer before your home hits the market. That means more eyes, stronger offers, and a faster path to top dollar. Does your home need updates to shine? We'll coordinate improvements, repairs, and prep work with the payment due at closing. You get maximum value without the stress or the out-of-pocket cost. When you combine strategic marketing, unmatched exposure, and a buyer network this powerful, you don't just list your home. We position it to sell for more. Your home sold guaranteed, or we'll buy it. Call 224-263-1238 or visit WGNSarah.com.
Enter the Lindemann Chimney Heating and Cooling June Sweepstakes. For every North Side or South Side Baseball Series sweep here in June, Lindemann Chimney Heating and Cooling is giving away free air conditioner cleaning checks with boxes of Chicago's best steakhouse steaks from Happy to Meet You. Cool comfort and delicious steaks on the grill. There's no better way to enjoy summer. Log on to WGNradio.com/contest now. That's WGNradio.com/contests.
The best local resources combined with the global resources of News Nation. This is the station that keeps you informed. Chicago's very own, on air and online.
WGN Chicago.
A Nexstar Media Group station.
It's 81 degrees and sunny at 12:01. Good afternoon. I'm Sylvia Snowden. The news is sponsored by Ishnala Supper Club. A shooting in Inglewood leaves one person hurt and 2 other people dead. If you're on DuSable Lakeshore Drive, you're going to want to be on the lookout for solid traffic heading northbound between Grand and Chicago. You're also going to want to be on the lookout for solid traffic on I-80 heading eastbound between Shepley Road and I-55. Chicago police are looking for the man who shot 3 people in the West Inglewood neighborhood early this morning. WGN's Angelica Sanchez says 2 of the victims lost their lives.
Police say a 26-year-old woman, a 30-year-old man, and a 31-year-old man were outside of a home in the 6500 block of South Hermitage when a white SUV pulled up. Investigators say an unknown male inside of the vehicle pulled out a gun and fired multiple shots towards the group before fleeing northbound on Hermitage Avenue. The woman was struck multiple times and taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition.
The men who died were 30 and 31 years old. Police believe the suspect got away in a white SUV heading north on Hermitage. So far, no one's been arrested. The National Weather Service confirmed at least 7 tornadoes swept through Illinois and northwest Indiana Thursday. The twister that hit Maryville has been ranked as an EF2, typically packing wind speeds from 111 to 135 miles per hour. WGN's Emmy Victor toured the damage.
The cleanup is underway in Maryville after severe weather on Thursday knocked down trees and wiped out power in parts of northwest Indiana.
My daughter had called me saying the glass is broke. I think a tornado has hit our house.
Maria and Kari Williams are among the many residents picking up the pieces after losing everything.
It was like glass everywhere because of the windows and stuff.
Drone footage captured the storm's path of destruction, showing homes and businesses with roofs ripped off.
The roof of the iconic Andrian High School caved in. Students showed up Friday to help sweep up debris. The Weather Service says St. John, Indiana was also hit by a tornado. That one was listed as an EF0. A Chicago judge blasts federal prosecutors as they dropped another high-profile case. WGN's Angelica Sanchez reports.
On Friday, Judge Sharon Johnson Coleman dismissed fraud charges against 2 people tied to allegations of a multi-million-dollar COVID-19 testing scheme inside Loretta Hospital. The same federal prosecutors handling that case are also accused of misconduct in the Broadview 6 case. Friday's case was dismissed with prejudice after prosecutors filed an emergency motion in an effort to avoid an evidentiary hearing in the case.
The former Loretta Hospital executive is still facing charges in this case, but he's also seeking to have those dismissed. And WGN Sports Times, 12:04.
White Sox score 7 runs in the 5th inning on the way to an 8-2 win over the Dodgers at Rate Field last night. 3 hits each from Miguel Vargas and Chase Mydroth, and a homer from Andrew Benintendi did the damage, while Anthony Kay struck out 7 in his 5 innings of work. The Sox have now won 8 straight at home and 19 of their last 22 on the south side, where they maintain a half-game lead in the AL Central. Sean Burke starts for the Sox this afternoon against Yoshinobu Yamamoto, first pitch at 3:10. The Cubs have won back-to-back games after beating the Giants 5-1 last night at Oracle Park. Michael Busch became the 5th Cub to hit a home run that splashed down in McCovey Cove with his 3-run blast in the 5th. Javier Assad went 6 scoreless innings, striking out 5 in the win. The ball gets turned to Ben Brown for the middle game of this series tonight. Brown leads the Cubs pitching staff with 1.8 WAR. First pitch in San Fran at 9:05. The U.S. men's national team got their first World Cup win on home soil in 32 years as they dominated Paraguay 4-1 in Los Angeles last night. The 4 goals are the most for the Americans ever in a World Cup game. And tonight is Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Knicks lead the Spurs 3-1 with the chance to win the franchise's first championship since 1973. I'm Eli Burke, WGN Sports.
Gorgeous June day around Chicagoland. We'll see lots of sunshine to start, but increasing clouds in the afternoon. High temperatures on the warm side as we see highs in the mid-80s inland, maybe upper 80s for the far southwestern suburbs, and a degree or 2 cooler by the lake. Increasing clouds this afternoon and a chance for a couple isolated showers or thunderstorms and a marginal risk of severe weather. The biggest threat is going to be hail and gusty winds if we see any of those storms form at all. Otherwise, though, we will see those temperatures in the overnight hours get down to the low end of the 60s and upper 50s, and a pretty pleasant day for Sunday after a couple stray morning showers. We'll see partly cloudy skies and temperatures getting into the low end of the 70s for inland places, and as we see a little bit cooler conditions by the lake. That sunshine carries into Monday with high temperatures in the mid to low 70s, and again, cooler by the lake. From the WGN Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Tim Joyce.
And it's still looking pretty great out there at the moment. It's 80 degrees in Aurora, 80 in Joliet, and 80 at O'Hare, 80 at Midway, and 82 along our lakefront. Chicago News 24/7, breaking news at once. I'm Sylvia Snowden, WGN Radio News.
Thank you, Sylvia. This is David Hochberg. Hour 3 coming up next. Home Sweet Home Chicago after these messages.
Mark Olson here. Now is the time to declare your independence from the outdated kitchen during the Redo Cabinets 4th of July event. Redo Cabinets, where hundreds of homeowners have discovered the benefits of refacing old kitchen cabinets, celebrates America's 250th birthday. Redo Cabinets, where you'll find premium cabinet facings made here in the USA, and you could choose from dozens of colors, various hardware, and accessory selections. During the Redo Cabinets 4th of July celebration, get $1,776 off your entire cabinet project and a free backsplash, and no payments for 12 months. That's right, no payments until 2027. Incredible savings. Call us today for a free, no obligation consultation. Redo Cabinets, 630-381-5583. That's 630-381-5583. Or visit us online at redocabinets.com. Don't replace it, redo it with Redo Cabinets.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you money and energy. With rebates on Energy Star appliances, so you can come back to a home full of savings. Discover more ways to save at ComEd.com/home savings. ComEd, powering lives.
We're not saying a visit to Bloomington, Indiana will turn you into a forest-bathing, sandal-wearing, dissertation-defending, stray cat rescuing, nonprofit starting, Monroe Lake paddling, guitar strumming, march organizing, vinyl listening, leaf watching, zen finding, coffee roasting, yoga practicing, beer drinking, bread baking, co-op joining, pottery throwing, vintage thrifting, bike everywhereing, art appreciating, farmers market shopping, biz thinking, football fan. But we're not saying it won't. Visit Bloomington. See how it inspires you.
No! USA is up 2-0. That is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Relax, Mike.
See that, Dan? My left eye is twitching. That's my warning eye. It'll be 2-2 by stoppage time. It's never wrong.
With early payout from Bet365, I got paid the second they went up 2 goals. So to me, it's now the safest lead.
Early payout from Bet365, huh? Now my right eye is twitching, Dan.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Illinois. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
This episode of Home Sweet Home Chicago is sponsored by David Hochberg and Jeremy Hogle from MegaPros Home Repair, Remodel, and Renovation Experts. Janelle Iachino from Rose Pest Solutions. Rich Dykstra from Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning. And Michael Houston from Lindholm Roofing. For additional sponsors of the Home Sweet Home program, please visit WGNradio.com/Home Sweet Home Chicago. Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
312-981-7200. Thank you, Mr. Jennings. 3 quick shout-outs I have to do on today's show. First is Studio Spin. I went there this morning. You know, Ryan here is an instructor there, a big shot. I did this Norwegian workout. It was like 4 minutes, hardcore. Lost a lung, and I now hate Norway. Okay, I don't know where they came up with
Were
this.
they blasting you with cold air while you're doing? What was Norwegian
it's
about
like,
it?
Get all warmed up. It came somebody. It was like torture. Okay, so I pay for this torture. I'm in a black dark room with a bunch of people, half naked people. It's a fantastic class. She's like, we're gonna do something. It's called a Norwegian thing. 4 minutes all out. Literally, my heart almost exploded, and I left a lung with my water bottle there. So thank you, Julie Hafner, for that workout this morning. Second, Jason Press, one of the first guys I met when I moved to North. Him and his beautiful wife, lovely wife, Denise, when we first moved into Charlemagne, they walked by our house. They were neighbors, and they introduced themselves, introduced us a bunch of people. Went to buy my daughter a car last night. That's our graduation gift for college, and he walks over. And I'm just like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm the GM. So we're going to buy a car from Jason and his salesperson, Enrique Rodriguez. He's like, oh, you're in media? I'm like, yeah. He's like, look at this. You know who this is? I'm like, yeah, it's Dan Ponce. I just did his loan. He's like, I sold him a car this morning, and they showed me a picture of Larry Potash. I'm like, yeah, I know Larry. I'm like, but did they announce your name on the radio on WGN TV? I don't think so, Enrique. Yeah, so Enrique. Didn't take a picture of me. Okay, so whatever, Enrique. And then I got, but we're going to buy a car. Super nice guy. Jason's a great guy. Awesome. Enrique took care of us yesterday, so we're going to go pick up the car on Monday. And then Bartolini. I get a call from Chris Bartolini. This guy comes, the pizza guy, the guy that came in here, short-circuited the entire board, sweating like he just ran 4 marathons, this guy. Okay? I mean, schwitzing all over the place. I get a text, hey, I got your shirt. I don't know who this guy is. I call him back. He's like, hey, it's Chris. Remember with the smoke show wife? I'm like, yeah, all right, I know who you are, right? The guy that almost short-circuited the entire board. He drops off the shirts, finally. No cannolis, okay? But he drops off the shirts. I know it was from him because I could feel the moisture on the shirt, on the outside.
It was a sweat rag.
Yeah, and they've been sitting in my office. That just tells you since Thursday. I could still feel the moisture from his hands folding, stuffing it into a black bag. He didn't even fold it. He just took them, stuffed it in. So I just want to let you know, Beth, you go there all the time?
All the time.
3844 West 147th Street.
Brand new store.
In Midlothian.
Right.
Bartolini's.
Yep. Beautiful place.
And I know what he's doing. He's trying to butter me up. I told him I can't be bought.
Is his pizza thin crust, pan pizza,
yes,
tavern style? What
He's
is
got
it?
them all.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's fantastic.
Does a great job.
All right.
It's delicious. And just in closing, he told me that when he was on, and he told me that he turns the station off after Luzo over.
Wrong
not
thing
realizing.
to say.
Yeah, well, shots fired.
Yeah.
It's a nice shirt you have on there, Dave.
I guess, is it a nice shirt?
Nice shirt.
Nice shirt.
Bartolini's. Yeah.
Bartolini's, yeah.
Is that him in the logo?
No.
That's his brother.
That's his
okay.
brother. Yeah, you'd have to have perspiration coming off of the picture added to the shirt. So
he's in witness protection, so no picture.
He said that there was a couple driving past O'Hare, listening to the show when he was on. They were going someplace on the south side. They stopped off in his show, plugged it into the GPS because they heard him on and us going back and forth. They stopped there and they said that the pizza was delicious.
Awesome.
So there you go. Bartolini's in Midlothian, 3844 West 147th Street. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. Sorry I tuned in late this morning, 847. Nice job honoring our veterans. Nice tribute to the person in hospice. Thank you for that. I missed your reflection on Cook County. What problems are these tax issues creating for buyers and sellers in Cook County and those that are refinancing? So I'll just recap that real quick.
In a calm voice.
If you are selling your home, you have to give the buyer a tax proration for the real estate taxes that you lived in the house the previous year that you lived there, because you pay your taxes in arrears, right? So in 2026, we're paying for the real estate taxes in 2025. Okay. When you sell your house, you have to give the seller a tax proration, the buyer a tax proration, and if you don't know what the second installment is, you can't give them the right amount. So in order to protect the buyer from not getting enough money, the title company holds back twice as much as what they need to make sure that the buyer has enough funds to load up their escrow account or to cover the taxes when they come out. So what does that mean? If you're a seller, you're walking away from the closing table due to the incompetence of our leadership here in Cook County, who said that it was taken care of, and it's not. That was another lie. Tyler Technologies, $13 billion company, 1-800-800-2581, option number 1. Let them know calmly how you feel about them. Let's blow up their phone lines. Nobody else is doing it. And if you're refinancing, guess what's happening, Rich, in Cook County? Instead of holding 1 month's worth of taxes or paying your taxes that are due in August, you now have to hold twice the amount of taxes that is typically due because you don't know what the taxes are. Title company needs to ensure over that the taxes are paid, so they're covering their rear end. I caught that. To cover for the new investor that's taking over the loan that the taxes are paid in full.
How does the seller get that money back if they took double the money?
When the taxes are paid, they get a check from the title company after the taxes are then given to the buyer. Or how does the person refinancing get the funds back? Same way. Tax bill comes out, title company pays the taxes, they get the difference mailed to them, and then they have to wait all of this time. But you're reloading all of this money onto your loan due to the incompetence of the leadership of Cook County that we voted back into office. We got rid of Fritz Kagi, thank God. Our good friend Pat, I forgot the guy's name, the fraternity brother, I'm having a senior moment right now. He won, so Fritz is gone. Pat's in there, thank God. But Tony Preckwinkle, the leader of the band, Mama Bear, is still running the show, and her incompetence is doing this. Ben, you want to drop the, what's that? Pat Hines, thank you. Here, let's just refresh everybody with Tony Preckwinkle real quick. He's not ready for it. Okay, let's not. 312-981-7200. We're going to go to break. 312-981-7200. Go to WGNDavid.com. Come back with more of your text messages after these messages.
We're Chicago's very own WGN.
They finally decided to tackle the garage. 3 hours later, they found a broken lawn chair and high school trophies no one remembers winning. Don't give up. Call Junk Luggers. They'll clear out the clutter, haul it away, and make sure usable items are donated or recycled whenever possible. In no time, that garage looks spacious. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today. Let's save your space and the planet together.
Here's Frank Wazalewski, CEO of Access, on House Smarts Radio with Lou Manfredini.
You guys over at Access, Frank, you sort of take a holistic approach, right, when it comes to looking at the house and how we can make it more livable now that things in your life have changed.
Correct. So every evaluation we do, we want to go over what's important to the client, what difficulties they're having, both, with their body and with the home, and then try and give them a wide array of solutions to help them out. And one of the things that, we're unique in is that we're a fully licensed general contractor and a fully licensed elevator contractor. And we partner with manufacturers that will back everything up. So we can confidently go in there and say, we have a product that will work for you.
See why Access is the Midwest leader in accessibility solutions like stair lifts, ramps, bathroom modifications, and more. Visit allaboutaccess.com.
The Chicago Police Memorial Foundation is dedicated to honoring the lives of Chicago's fallen and catastrophically injured heroes. This incredible organization provides financial assistance to the families of fallen and injured officers, including full tuition assistance for their children. To date, more than $24 million has been provided in support and assistance, but they need your help. Please do what I did and make a donation to the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation at cpdmemorial.org to continue their mission and never forget.
Hi, I'm Claire with Executive Carpet Cleaning. My mom and uncle are the best rug cleaners in the world.
Aw, thanks, Claire. I'm Caroline with Executive Carpet Cleaning. Ben and I personally inspect and clean each and every rug that comes in. Thank you for continuing to trust our family with your rug.
Don't let the other companies pull the rug from underneath you. Let our family show you what clean really looks like.
Give us a call to schedule your rug cleaning. 630-990-8600. My father-in-law, Dave, started Executive Carpet Cleaning over 30 years ago. He taught us how to clean the right way, and now we teach our kids.
That's right, Mom. Give our family a call today.
630-990-8600. Ben and I will treat your rugs like they're at the spa, and we always have free rug pickup and delivery. 630-990-8600 or visit WGNclean.com. That's WGNclean.com. Let our family show you what clean really looks like.
Come on, Mom, you got a job to do.
Monday, a female airline pilot is a rare sight.
You've got to go for it.
Tom Skilling shares how she took her career into the stratosphere. Monday on WGN TV News at 9.
I was out at a restaurant. He heard me talking about my radio show. He comes up to me. He's like, you have a radio show?
Do you know who I am?
I'm like, yeah. He's like, I don't believe you.
People know me.
And then his wife looks at me. She's like,
Really? I'm very happy for you.
why do you have a radio show? I go, because I'm very talented.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm surprised they didn't look at you and say, like, yes, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Perfect. Yeah, you have a
Look
perfect
at you.
physique for radio.
Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
312-981-7200. I got text message where'd I get the car. So let's give a shout out, right? Yeah. Got it at McGrath Kia, right on Oskokie Boulevard. Okay, just north of Lee Cook Road. Great people there. McGrath's been in business for over 80 years.
Wow.
Handling one of the biggest car dealers in the area, and they give a lot back to the community. So they're great, and it's a great organization. Great sales person there. Great general manager, Jason. He's a great guy. Took care of us. 312-981-7200. My daughter liked the color of the car.
What color?
I have no idea.
What?
So I don't even.
Did you not look at it?
No, I had popcorn and a coffee while they were. I'm not going out. They're like, you want to go? I'm like, I'm not cramming in the back of a car. I'm like, I got no say in this transaction anyway.
Oh, wow.
So I went and got popcorn and I got a coffee.
Yeah.
I got a nice little coffee machine back there.
Nice.
So I made some calls, talking to people, having coffee and popcorn.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any better.
And if thank God they had that color, or else she wouldn't have liked the car. She's like, I love the car. I'm like, why do you like it? The car and the color is beautiful. Fantastic. 312-981-7200. I don't even know what the brand of the model is. She's just like, it doesn't matter. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. Go to WGNDavid.com. WGNDavid.com. Getting a lot of pushback on the fan thing, Rich.
Well,
a lot of pushback.
Your preference.
A lot of pushback. 312-981-7200. Had a lot of warranty questions here. I'm looking for it. Do most units come with you guys exclusively with Carrier, or is there other units?
Well, there's other units, but they all come with a usually come with a 10-year parts warranty but you have to register it. A lot of companies don't register that parts warranty, so you only end up with 5 years. But a reputable company should take care of all that registration business for you.
David, Rich knows Honeywell provides a majority of the products listeners that listened. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? I don't know what that means.
That was when they were talking about something that switched from heating to cool automatically. Honeywell, I guess. Yeah.
Got it.
And all the major manufacturers do too. Carrier, Lennox, Bryant, all of them.
Got it. My neighbor's tree hangs over my house. This tree doesn't look healthy. If it falls on my roof, who is responsible? Ooh.
You are.
You are.
You found that out with the fence.
Illinois law.
Oh, jeez.
So
it's their tree, but if it falls on your house,
It's
your
your
insurance
property.
covers it.
Yes. So her tree, buckthorns were cut down, right? I lived there 5 years, been through windstorms. The buckthorns cut the wind, right? So the wind couldn't get under the evergreen. Buckthorns are gone. Wind got under the evergreen. Here comes the sailboat. Boom. I got a 40-foot flipping evergreen right through my vinyl fence. So I called her up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I thought she'd do the neighborly thing and pay for it. That's what I would have done if I went the other way. I would have felt bad. It's my tree. She's like, my insurance agent says it's on you. So I'm like, okay, great. So I call up the tree company, flip the fence from an area behind my arborvitaes where you can't see it, patched it up. The other fence came in, put it in, $2,000 and $600 to get rid of the tree. So $2,600 later, I got the tree gone and a new fence.
There you go.
Wow.
Awesome. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. When warranty work is done on your AC, is the dealer going to send you a copy of the warranty he registered with the carrier? My AC is only 3 years old and needed an evaporator coil.
Wow.
It was leaking. Thank you, 773.
Yes, they should send you a copy of the receipt, but they should process that evaporator coil without any question.
All right, 312-981-7200, MegaPro's call, text, and photo line. Janelle, you had something going on with...
Yeah, there's a texter that mentioned
Earwigs?
something about earwigs on a stoop. Yeah. That's one of the pests that's drawn to two things, debris and moisture. So when we talk about debris, we're talking foliage, leaves, any kind of mulch that's holding that moisture and it's up against the house. So my question was, in my mind, is like, what's underneath the stoop? Maybe you need to get a rake under there somehow and pull out any foliage or debris from last fall that might be harboring these earwigs. But they're also attracted to light. And so ideally, like an exterior service from Rose would get rid of the problem, of course. But there are things that you can do as well, raking back any mulch or foliage, reducing the moisture. Make sure that your downspouts are moving water away from the house. If you've got water collecting near that front stoop, that's going to keep those earwigs and tons of other pests there too. And then they're also attracted to light. So if you've got an outdoor light near that stoop, changing the bulb color to a yellow light will reduce the attraction of lots of different insects. But yeah, those are just a couple of things that you can do, or you can call Rose and we'll take care of it for you.
Earlier you said you got bit by an earwig?
Yeah, I sat on one once, and I didn't think that those pinchers could actually pinch, but they do, and it hurts.
Are those the roly-polies?
No, totally different. The earwigs are actually in the cockroach family, and they have those pincers in the backs, on the rear ends.
Yeah, on the butts.
Yeah, earwigs. The myth is that they crawl into your ears and burrow through your head, and that does not happen.
Will they get rid of the? I got a lot of wax in my ear. If I popped one if I held it up with a tweezer and clean me out.
No, I don't recommend that.
Yeah. Let it go in there and clean it.
Trying to save a visit to the office.
Buy Q-tips. Buy Q-tips. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Can I talk about Q-tips for a minute?
You can talk about Q-tips.
The best I know you're not supposed to put them in your ear, but I don't know why you created them if you're not supposed to put them in. They feel
it's the best.
It's the most satisfying feel. Well, there's a lot of satisfying feelings I can't go into, but I will tell you what. I don't know what it is, I just love doing a Q-tip in the morning.
Yeah.
And then throwing the gold bond on and I'm ready to go.
What else would they be for? Like, what would you use them for?
Makeup, which I don't put makeup on. So
I wouldn't use a Q-tip for makeup.
I don't know.
Would you put it up your nose for something?
Well, it
I
just
don't know.
says don't stick it in your ear, but I'm just telling you, it feels
good.
It feels
yeah.
good. It's so probably not. It says don't
Maybe
put
it's
it
a
in your
guy
ear.
thing. Maybe it's a guy thing.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I get up, Q-tips, and then I brush my teeth, and then I put the gold bond on, and I could conquer the day.
You're ready for the world.
Ryan, be careful. I know this. I know you're a first timer. Got to start with the yellow, the green, and the blue. If you go to the blue gold bond, you're not ready for it. It'll paralyze you. Talk to your dad about it. 312-981-7200. As a daughter of a VA veteran,
yes,
we were talking about World War II veterans, which you wanted to cover here. It took me 3.5 years to get the death benefits for my dad, even as he was covered by medical activity at the VA. Keep pushing forward. Don't give up. They earned it.
That is true. It takes, they're a little boggled with paperwork. that's the right word, backed up, or again, we mentioned it earlier, just like Social Security, going for disability, going to the VA for benefits. Sometimes it takes 2, 3, 4 applications. Just keep at it. Don't stop. And in the end, when you do get approved, they go all the way back to when you first started, when they start paying out for the percentage of disability and or the amount of financial liability they have to you and your family. They will go all the way back to when you started.
Do you have, getting back to the roofing, so Mike served, for all of our new listeners out there, Navy veteran. You were in Grenada and Beirut. Okay, some pretty hot areas. Okay, so thank you for your service. And you are the office holder, a numerous office holder of Post
2801, Villa Park, VFW, service officer, chaplain, and adjutant.
So you help veterans out. And now, that's why I wanted to, your knowledge of veteran affairs is vast and extensive and very well appreciated. So thank you for all of on behalf of our listeners and me, that I learned something every time we have breakfast because you bring something new up. I just wanted to segue into the VA also offers, if our listeners need new roofs or need siding or windows, which you offer, loans to get those things done. And also VFWs like the Northbrook Veterans Center has funds to help Northbrook veterans and North Shore veterans to fix up their homes if they need that. So if you're a veteran out there and have roofing challenges or siding challenges, it's only going to get worse, right? So if you're a veteran or know a veteran, get a hold of your local VFW post. In Northbrook, it's the Sons of the American Legion, which is right off of Shermer, right next to the train tracks. I'm a director. There's a fundraiser going on 3 to 10 at Landmark Inn. You'll see Ryan's parents there, usually at 4:30 until 12:30 at night, 12:30 in the morning, because that's all they do. They got nothing to do. They just go there and drink. It's amazing. So, but if you're a veteran, reach out and you need help.
Ask.
Simply
ask.
All right. On the other side of this, with my car loan, I'll naturally be calling Consumer Credit Union. They offer car loans. I referred a couple listeners who took out a car loan when they were credit challenged 9%, kicked them over there. They're going to secure a loan in the 4s or 5s to drop them down. And HELOCs, if you have credit score 731 or greater, you're going to start at prime -2, and then after the first year introductory, you're going to get prime -0.5. And I just learned last Friday that if you're looking for a loan under $100,000, they have a fast and easy process. In like 2-3 weeks, you get the loan done. No appraisal, expedited paperwork. So if you have a certain credit score, which you have to get under $100,000 or below, goes right through. So there you go. 312-981-7200. So that portion of the show is sponsored by the fine folks at Consumer Credit Union. We're going to take a quick break here. 312-981-7200. Come back with more of your questions and comments and calls after these messages.
John Williams keeps you company and informed middays, 10 to 2 on WGN.
It's 81 degrees and sunny at 12:31. Good afternoon. I'm Sylvia Snowden. The news is sponsored by PGSGoldandCoin.com. Tens of thousands of people remain in the dark after this week's storms. In sports, the White Sox take the field against the Dodgers at 3:10, and the Cubs take on the Giants tonight at 9:05. And in basketball news, tonight is Game 5 of the NBA Finals, with the Knicks and Spurs going at it at 7:30. If you're on DuSable Lakeshore Drive, you're going to want to be on the lookout for solid traffic heading northbound between Grant and Chicago. It looks like there's also a Gapers delay on I-57 heading southbound between Halsted and 127th as drivers watch workers change a light pole. 7 tornadoes are confirmed to have rolled through Illinois and northwest Indiana on Thursday. As of early this morning, there were still 72,000 people without power in the Chicago area. ComEd's goal is to get the power fully restored by midnight. This morning, NIPSCO reported 31,000 people without power in Indiana. High winds are slowing down repair crews because it's less safe to use ladder trucks. A federal judge rejected an effort to block tomorrow's UFC fight from happening at the White House. In Friday's decision, the judge said the Virginia residents who brought the case had no legal right to challenge the event. Here's your forecast from the WGN Weather Center. Today it'll be mostly sunny with increasing clouds and a chance for some isolated showers and a high near 85. Tonight it'll be cloudy and breezy with a chance for more storms and low near 60 degrees. Tomorrow we're expecting a high close to 70. Chicago News 24/7, breaking news at once. I'm Sylvia Snowden, WGN Radio News.
I'm here with Home Sweet Home Chicago real estate attorney and trust planning expert Dave Schluter, who has been practicing law for nearly 40 years. We discussed recently some snares buyers of commercial properties can run into that can be very costly, Dave.
Commercial buyers typically get an extended period called due diligence to see that they're not overpaying and also try to dig around of any snags with the city or the suburbs that might mandate repairs from them and be a big booby trap after they've closed. It's also a must to get a business license running so that it doesn't get denied after you buy the building.
Dave always provides a free phone or in-person consultation, has a great staff, and you can reach him by calling 630-285-5300 or online at WGNattorney.com. That's 630-285-5300 or online at WGNattorney.com.
Replacing your windows and doors is a big project. You need an installer you can trust. John Williams here. Do what we did. Call Next Door and Window, 844-600-NEXT. Schedule a free consultation. Next is a local family-owned business offering a unique solution, fiberglass windows that don't warp and crack like vinyl. Right now, get premium fiberglass windows for as low as $89 a month, plus 50% off installation on windows and doors. Call 844-600-NEXT. Click on nextwindow.com. John Williams here. Let's talk about one of Illinois' great hidden gems, Whiskey Acres in DeKalb. This family-owned estate distillery grows their own grain and distills it into award-winning bourbon and rye whiskey. Take the short trip to DeKalb where you can enjoy a tour, sip handcrafted cocktails, including classics like an old-fashioned and their famous bourbon slush. Enjoy food trucks and live music. You can even bottle and label your own limited edition bourbon. Plan your visit at whiskeyacres.com, where great whiskey isn't made, it's grown. Hey, it's John Williams. Check out my new podcast series, The 10 American Commandments, as we talk about the Bill of Rights. Download at WGNradio.com. Supported by WGN Flag Company.
Peter Greenberg this afternoon at 5.
I'm Peter Greenberg with 10,000 tips for your travel.
Followed by John Williams and the Mincing Rascals tonight at 8.
Join me, John Williams, host of the Missing Rascals podcast broadcast.
It all starts this afternoon at 5 on WGN Radio. Now back to David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. So this text, we're going to put an end to all of this fan mishigas.
Okay.
Right?
All right, good.
Almost 30 years mechanical engineering. Okay, so this is from an expert. No. Both rotations circulate the air. Hot air goes down and cool air goes up. When the fan goes counterclockwise, it pulls up from the floor. Notice, not as noticeable by your skin. And then pushes the same air down along the walls. When the fan is going clockwise, it pushes the air down under the fan and back up along the walls, more noticeable to the skin. After the fan has been running for a few minutes, the difference, also known as the delta, between the top air and bottom air becomes very little. Yes, the room is cooling, but more evenly. This is why you reverse the fan in the fall and winter. The skin doesn't have the cooling effect as much. Almost 30 years of mechanical engineering. Okay, so we're done with that. Thanks, Rich. I'm the one that brought it up.
I was right.
Right. It's my fault for bringing it up, but thank you. 30 years, almost 30 years, mechanical engineer. That's very kind. Okay, so you have special opportunities, beginning of the season, special opportunities for Home Sweet Home Chicago listeners. Dornbos has got units for sale.
Yep, preseason. We're still in the preseason, believe it or not, even though we have 90-degree weather. Give them a call. They'll send out a service tech, and they'll measure your house to get the correct size. They're not going to look at it like, oh, you need a 4-ton unit, unless they measure. They're very, very thorough when they come out for an estimate. And then 2, call in, get your air conditioner clean and checked now. It's not real busy yet, so beat the heat and get it done.
Phone number?
708-831-2281.
One more time for our listeners who are challenged writing.
708-831-2281. 881.
During the break, we were talking about the storm chasers. They are going to be out everywhere. They're going to knock on your door and make promises to you that they will handle everything. You're under a lot of pressure right now. Your roof just got blown off. There's trees all over the place. Maybe a tree is leaning against your house. Your advice to them, Michael?
Hire local established roofing companies. Don't sign a blank document. Don't let these guys go on your roof that you don't even know if they're insured.
Right.
And if you want your insurance to cover them, that's up to you. And just do your due diligence. Get 2 or 3 quotes. Don't just get one. Local established roofing companies are the best.
How about checking with the village to see if they're licensed in the village?
Checking with villages, making sure they're licensed, bonded, insured. You can't do work in the village unless you are.
Here's what happens if you sign one of those contracts. If you sign a contract with one of these storm chasers, in the contract that you signed and did not read, okay, because there is small print that says, no matter who you hire, if you don't hire us, if you hire another company, it's buried in there.
Yeah.
You owe us X percentage of that transaction that you pay the other company.
No way. Are you serious?
Anywhere between 20 and 30% typically.
Oh my gosh.
Just to allow them on your roof, signing a blank document with no description of work, no price for the work that they're going to do, and then they're always going to promise you that they're going to take care of everything, that they're going to cover your deductible, blah, blah, blah. They're full of it.
Wow.
And the only way they could cover your deductible is if they're jamming it down your throat with a higher payment, with the higher fee. Okay, so do not sign anything. I had highly educated friends of mine in Northbrook, highly educated business owners that sign contracts all the time.
Ugh.
We had a storm come through 4 or 5 years ago in Northbrook, and he called me. He's like, hey, who's that guy? I just had a guy out, and I didn't like him. I'm like, did you sign anything? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what'd you sign? I sent it to you. You looked it over. You're like, I can't help him.
Can't touch them. Can't touch it now.
I can't touch it.
Wow.
I mean, I could touch it, and I have. People have just settled with the company. Here's $5,000. Go away.
Right.
But
highly educated business owners that live in Northbrook who know better because they sign. They're self-employed. They've got their own facility there. They sign contracts all the time, but they're not attorneys. But they had something blow it through their roof, and they, wanted to act quick, and somebody just happened to knock on their door in their desperate time of need, and whammo bammo. I said,
bingo bango.
No bango. Well, they got bangoed all right, but it wasn't Mike helping them out.
Local, established, licensed, bonded, and insured.
Yes.
That starts with Lind and ends in home.
Yep.
Okay, you had I just wanted to thank you. We had you were on the week before. We had, I think, 100 people in our backyard.
The graduation party. Yeah.
Yeah. It started at 25, Rich. Yeah. And then it went to 50. Next thing I know, I got 100 people in my backyard.
Ooh.
I'm like, what's the hell is going on?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Guess who had to break it up, set it up, and break it down? Yeah. The putt's over here.
Oh, man.
So I had 100 people. You guys came out.
Yep.
The day of.
Yeah.
A nice young lady.
Oh, yeah.
With a jetpack on. Knocks on my door. I'm like, okay, you're from Rose. She's like, Rose. She started going. I'm like, I know. Just do your business, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, so how did you know? I got to get back on.
Oh.
I saw her out my window, right?
Yep.
She came out, not one bug. It was fantastic.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
So I forgot to mention that.
It makes such a huge difference, folks. There's West Nile is in our backyards. Another Fox River Grove tested positive mosquito for West Nile. So get on the schedule. Now is a perfect time before your party.
It was perfect. It was a perfect night. Started out like a little hot, right? And then it got cool at the end.
Cool,
nice and great. Then my neighbor took the rearview mirror off of one of my relatives that came in, and then I went to say, hey, how you doing? You want to fix? You want to pay for it? He all of a sudden didn't know how to speak English. He lost his tongue.
Oh, jeez.
Did you ever paint that pipe?
No, on top. I got to get. Can you guys? I got this pipe on top of my house. What is it? It's a PVC. It's a white PVC just sticking up. It's white, and it's
dirty
just
too.
It's ugly. I'm not going up there. I mean,
need it painted?
Yeah. You send a guy out?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't know. You can't see it unless you're in the backyard. Right. And then you look up, and then you got this.
Wait, does that mean you're going to have a second person touching the pipes on your house?
Just this is on. This is
a
not,
one-time
this
thing.
This isn't a plumbing pipe. This
Got
is,
it. Okay.
It is a plumbing pipe.
It is a plumbing pipe.
It is a plumbing pipe.
It's a plumbing stack.
I don't think I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put a roofer up there. I'm not gonna put a
Yeah,
plumber up there. I don't listen. I wouldn't want Epping. I love Mike Epping. I don't need. I don't see Mike Epping.
He doesn't
schlepping.
like height.
He's not a big height guy, right?
He doesn't like sitting in this seat next to the window.
He's got some. He's got some issues, but he knows how to. He runs a great plumbing company.
Great plumbing.
Yeah, so for any of you that do have parties coming up, I'm giving $75 off of any new healthy home maintenance program plus mosquito service for the season. So give us a call. We got some folks in the office till 2 today. 1-800-GOT-PESTS or rosepestcontrol.com.
Well, then with this, we'll go to break early, Mike. Ben, sorry. 708-1042 today. Morning, everyone. I had Center Guard install my water heater and sump pump. They were fantastic. I love your show, David. I learned so much every week. My power has been out 2 days. Do I have to do anything with water heater? Thank you, Brenda. I'll leave that to you.
As long as the water heater didn't get touched by water, it's fine.
There's still hot water inside, right?
There's still hot water inside.
Okay, 2 days.
Yeah.
That's thank goodness.
With the sump pump, I hope their basement didn't flood with no power.
Unless they had the backup.
Backup, they could have had.
Right, the battery backup.
Yeah.
How many sump pumps fail?
100%. That's the best Royce venture. That's the best.
A nice Generac generator will stop that from.
I got a Generac. It's
I know
fantastic. It's outstanding.
I looked at that after the geothermal.
Oh yeah, I brought Rich down to my geothermal.
Oh boy.
He had.
I saw it. It was an experience.
It was like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your voice got really low there.
I can't explain what I saw. And I just can't. I've been in therapy ever since. 312. I took him to both units. There's one on the north side and one on the south side. He's like, "Is this it?" I'm like, "I got one upstairs too, but I'm not schlepping you up a flight of steps."
No, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah. No. Okay. 312-981-7200. The things you see that are burned into your memory from people on this show.
Cannot unsee.
I've got at least 15 grand in therapy. I can't get out of my mind. 312-981-7200. 312-981-7200. That is the Mega Pros Call, Text, and Photo Line. This is Home Team Chicago on 720 WGN. We're going to come back, wrap it up, and hear Ryan sing.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. He's a rookie. He started talking. He started touching stuff, so he's got to sing. 312-981-7200. Mega Pro Call, Text, and Photo Line. We'll be back after these messages.
Your town, your sound, your very own WGN.
Hi, it's the Bug Girl from Rose Pest Solutions. When I'm on Home Sweet Home Chicago, I hear from real homeowners with real questions about the pests that show up in everyday life. Sometimes you need a real solution, not a DIY hack you saw online. Rose Pest Solutions is a family-run business that's been protecting Chicagoland for generations. We focus on the why behind the pest problem so we can stop it at the source, not just treat the symptoms. If pests are bugging you, let's take care of it the right way. Call Rose at 1-800-GOT-PESTS or visit rosepestcontrol.com for a free quote.
Hi, I'm Tim Stearns from TJ Stearns. I find that people are generally unaware of certain factors that can significantly impact your path to retirement. Factors like healthcare, taxes, income, and legacy planning. As you approach retirement, if these elements are not addressed, it can have devastating effects. I call it the retirement riddle, and I love solving it. Call me. Let's discuss a Protect and Grow blueprint. 1-800-640-2256. My only minimum is that you're a nice person. 1-800-640-2256 or visit tjstearns.com.
Did your electric bill make you say, "What just happened?" Demand for electricity is skyrocketing and utility rates are rising across the country, and it's expected to continue at a staggering rate. A Sunrun solar and power storage system puts you back in charge. With no upfront costs, locked-in rates, and backup power when you need it most, solar can limit your reliance on the grid. See if your home qualifies. Schedule a no-cost consultation, 224-458-7868, or visit gosunrun.com/WGN.
The one thing I knew before I even bought the property that I was going to use Mega, no doubt. So that's the one decision that was easy and it was made for me, and I couldn't wait to buy some property so that I could have them start working on it. I'm the kind of person I want everything done like yesterday or the week before.
We are talking today with Mega customer Joy Saragusa of Displaying.
So it was great. Jeremy came right out and gave me an estimate, and great, they started at work. I've heard this on their commercials, but it's all true. Did everything I asked and more, and didn't offer any resistance, and I've got the studio of my dreams and the house of my dreams, and I could not possibly be any happier. I'm just thrilled.
One Mega call does it all.
847-658-8989. 847-658-8989.
Megapros.com.
One mega call does it all.
For 99 years, generations of families have trusted their home's comfort to Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning. Dornbos isn't just a business in your neighborhood, they're your neighbors. Locally owned and operated, they provide honest recommendations through diagnostics and quality workmanship that lasts. Is your AC ready for the summer heat? Visit dornbos.com/WGN. You'll get $50 off an AC tune-up and cleaning. Schedule at dornbos.com/WGN. Dornbos Heating and Air Conditioning, when only a legacy of comfort and excellence will do.
Home Sweet Home Chicago.
Dykstra had a moment in my basement.
Oh, I did.
He's like, I really want to see your system. And I'm like, all right, 20 minutes later, I really want to see your system. So like after the 8th time, I'm like, for love of God. So I took him in my basement. He was just having this personal event. I mean, I've never seen a guy so excited.
It doesn't take that much.
It doesn't, obviously not.
As you get older, it takes less time.
Yeah.
And then a cigarette and a back rub and you're all good.
Yeah, I've never seen a guy that excited about a heating and air conditioning system, but wow.
Now, here's David Hochberg and Home Sweet Home Chicago.
Good old Tom Janke, our good friend down in Florida now. I'm just going to end with this, and I'll pass it around. Earlier in the show at 10:46, 847 texted in. I'm an electrician. I agree with what Rich said. You were talking about shady operators.
Right.
I'm an electrician and have been in houses after they got in the bid, and they wanted the ceiling fan hung, and it was $1,200. They wanted a couple broken 3-way switches replaced. It was $800. I'm a retired union electrician, and I think it's criminal. Absolutely, they charge, which is what you said.
Exactly.
I know they sponsored on WGN, and we can't slam them, but she should sort some out. There should be some regulations from overcharging consumers over simple tasks that don't.
Many service techs are switched to commission now. 100% commission.
Oh, that's
they're not hourly,
right?
So
they're incentivized to sell you bigger tickets.
They don't sell, they don't get paid.
Right. All right, nugget of knowledge. Fire away before we get over to Ryan to sing.
Time to get your air conditioning clean and checked. Dornbos has a special, $50 off if you call in this week. Number is 708. Jeez, what'd I do? I'm sorry, 708-831-2281.
All right, you want to do that again, Mr. Senior Moment? Over there, go.
708-831-2281.
708-831
2281.
All right, Dornbos, great company.
Dornbos, great
How long they been around? Forever?
It'll be 100 years next year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Locally owned business company.
Yep.
Okay, Mike from Lindholm Roofing.
So don't sign on a blank document. Make sure you do the due diligence of hiring a local and established, licensed, bonded, and insured roofer. If you were in the storm areas, give us a call. We'll come out and do a free inspection. We'll give you an honest estimate for any damages that you have. And yes, we will work with your insurance companies if the need be. Please give us a call at 773-283-7675 or info@lindholmroofing.com.
Janelle Iacchino, Rose Pest Solutions.
Beware of gimmicks out there, folks. If you're dealing with persistent issues with flies, any kind of fruit fly or mosquitoes or ants or anything, just beware of buying stuff from stores. You can always text us a picture or email us a picture. It's contact us at rosepestcontrol.com is our email address. Send us a picture of what you're dealing with. We will be able to give you scientific advice that's trusted and reliable.
Phone number?
1-800-GOT-PESTS or rosepestcontrol.com.
All right, Ryan, get close to the mic.
Is this close enough?
That's close enough.
Okay, it's very intimate here.
Let's not get to be a smart guy there, Ryan.
I don't
all right?
want to sit next to you anymore.
I know. I don't mean to make it weird.
Just take it easy there, buddy. Okay, your grandmother's listening, your mother's listening.
I'll behave.
They told your dad. Your dad's like, I really don't care. I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is. So, have we got the song, or still need a couple of more minutes? It's fine. You had just told us a story about friends of yours possibly urinating in your sump pump. When you were in high school. Is that an accurate assessment?
David, that's exactly right. I was having friends over, and I thought I'd be a smart aleck and be a nice host and say, hey, no need to take the 10 steps upstairs. Why don't you stay right down here and pee in my sump pump? Just open that door to that electrical closet. It's right in the corner.
Yeah.
One did it. Then the next one did it. And now I've had friends that go around saying, "Oh, we don't need to go upstairs in Ryan's house. We can just pee in the sump pump."
And the future leaders of America here, Janelle.
Is this why we can't drink tap water?
Maybe it's my friends. It's the Kreider house. I'm sorry, everybody.
And the restroom in the Kreider house was how far away?
It was right up the stairs to the
about
left.
10, 11 steps, maybe?
Lights on, doors open, nobody's using it.
Yeah, we try to be friendly and welcoming, so why go upstairs? You could just go right to the sump pump.
Porcelain pony right there?
Yeah.
Right, 11, 12 steps
Yeah.
up?
But Rich, you said it's okay, right? It's not
it's
gonna.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Rich says it's all
You
right.
live in a barn, yeah.
That's
you
just
go
for
ahead,
Mom.
yeah.
I want to make sure she knows it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's good.
Boy.
No need to replace.
Real proud.
There'll be flies.
Yeah. Well, now I know. Fans up, get a second opinion,
Yep.
clean out the bird bath. Lots of good info today.
All graduates of Glenbrook North High School, the fine education system we have up in District 225.
Exactly.
That's what my taxes are going for right here. High school kids peeing in a...
Hey, they taught us to be resourceful, right?
Oh, sure.
Jeez.
That's great. Okay. And responsible. So there you go.
Yes.
All right. So you want to be in radio. You reached out. I didn't realize it was you until I saw you. I love you. You're great. Respectfully, I love your parents. Now I really love your grandmother. So let's. Everybody that's new on the show has to sing. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Go ahead, Neil. Louder.
And now the end is near.
Really getting into this.
And so I face. I like the punishment. The final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear.
More energy.
I'll state my case. I like the notes. Of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's short, only 20 years. I've traveled each and every highway.
You missed a whole verse.
Oh, and more.
Let's
I gotta
go.
lock
Pick it
in.
up.
Sorry,
Let's
you're
go.
right.
Lock in.
Much more than this.
God, it's Frank.
I did it my way.
Thank you.
Regrets.
You're done.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thanks, guys.
There you
Thanks
go.
for having me on.
Wow.
We should have had him do Raining Men.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, that's the next time he comes on. His mother's not going out of the house now.
Yeah.
At all. The house is being put on the market tomorrow. 312-981-7200. That's a Mega Pros call. Take some photo line. We are out of here in a minute, so I just wanted to end with this. I get calls from listeners and emails and texts from listeners all week long. And I help listeners because that's what I love to do. I love helping people, putting you into the right position so you and your family or somebody in your family can be successful in whatever they want to do. Establishing new credit, buying a new home, financing in-home health care for an aunt that needs money and the reverse mortgage doesn't work. Helping a listener whose husband, who is a veteran, passed away that wasn't getting benefits, introduce them to Mike. You are not a burden, right? This is what we do. We love doing what we do.
We love it.
That's why we come here. I did not know that you were in a hospital bed when I contacted you. That just tells you the type of integrity that you have to help others, especially veterans. And this, a surviving spouse of a veteran who was having challenges for over a decade trying to get her benefits. So hopefully all that mishigas gets settled. So this is what we do. You're not a burden. Please get to us before the challenge gets worse or before you have a challenge. That's the best time to get a hold of anybody so we could fix the challenge before it becomes unfixable. So if you have any credit, housing, mortgage, whatever, please give me a call. I am connected with every service provider, every expert on the show. Come to me and I will get you in touch with whoever you need to be in touch with to get you the help that you need. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It's tomorrow. Appreciate you listening.
No, it's next weekend.
Never mind. We are going to replay that next week. So I just want to get everybody ready for Father's Day. As you know, it's 8 days from today. That was just a little teaser to get everybody to be prepared to be ready for Father's Day. Thank you for listening anyway. Have a great weekend. Take care, everybody.
You know, if I had to guess, I bet there are over 50 different roofing companies you could get a quote from for a new roof within a 100-mile radius of Chicago. But for me, Lou Manfredini, the one I would hire, and I have, is Lindholm Roofing. They've been in the roofing business since 1949. You know, you hear the term family-owned a lot, and quite frankly, some